I'm really intrigued about the commentaries for the movies that we watched tonight for Shit Show Showdown.
Yeah.
Especially the first one because it was a little gross, icky. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm James. We're in the studio.
I'm John.
Hey, I'm Jash.
And you're listening to Cinema Shat.
I understand. You found paradise in America. You had a good trade. You made a good living. The police protected you and there were courts of law. You didn't need a friend like me. But now you come to me and say, Don Corleone, can I be on your podcast? But
What?
you don't ask with respect. You don't even offer friendship. You don't think to call me the Godfather. Instead, you come to me out of my house the day that my daughter is to be married and ask me to be on the podcast for money. What have I ever done to you to make you treat me so disrespectfully?
Who you talking to?
Shout out Marlon Brando. He was just in the studio.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Is he dead?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he kicked the bucket.
Yes, he is.
Can we be sure of that, though? Vampire Brando.
Vampire Brando.
Yeah, I could have been someone.
I could have been a vampire.
I could have been a werewolf.
What's up, guys? So it's we just got done watching 2 movies for Shit Show Showdown, which was a delight. Showdown.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was fun.
It was fun, especially the second movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
Which
sure.
I continuously forgot the name of every single time. And I still am blanking on it right now.
CrossBones.
Yeah. I looked that movie up on Google like 3 times and
John,
I still
you
can't
spent
remember
like
it.
the whole shit show on IMDb watching the
It was
derailed
so
lives of
interesting.
these human
It was so
beings.
interesting. It was
Yeah.
fascinating.
You were enthralled by it. You would just be like, "Oh, guys, listen to this. Listen how horrible this guy's life turned out."
Yeah. Isn't it great? This guy's career nosedived. It's pretty funny, huh?
we did reflect and laugh on it, so yeah. It's definitely true. All right, so we're here talking about Shit Show Showdown, where we watch 2 movies head to head or butt to butt every week. Yes, to earth. And we talk about the shit show that is naturally our lives and anything else film related, serious or other.
Yeah.
Unsure. Like on Facebook, you're like clicking your gender or sexual preferences.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
That's
It's
what
like,
I
it's that
put.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one I put.
That's the one I put.
What about
I really
what about
do.
the one where it's getting real weird with it?
It's getting real.
Sure.
Oh, you talking about the
Yeah.
first movie?
No, just the option for the sexual gender.
Yeah.
Preference.
It just says getting real. weird.
Yeah, sure. We can joke about it. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I guess
that's
I'm
right.
cool with that. I guess. Yeah.
I forgot. You're from Utah, so you are very serious.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Maybe we
Okay.
should move on because
Yeah.
I'm getting a little
All right,
pissed
all right,
off.
all right.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
All right,
Yeah,
all right, all
we're gonna start a
right.
civil war here, and not as.
Cinema Chat podcast is filmed. It's filmed between takes in front of the Family Feud studio audience.
Here, take it one more time.
No,
Let's take a big time.
I'm a one take Tony.
Yeah, so it's kind of like fuck. What's the movie? What's the first movie?
Invasion of the Pod People.
Okay, so it's
Which
kind of
is-
like the invasion of the pod people.
Yeah, that was my homage to maybe if you understood cinema a little better,
Yeah.
you'd realize that I was homaging the free.
Yeah. Do you even film, bro? Do you even film? Jesus. You think Cinema Shat is a fucking joke?
This is a
joke to
very
you.
serious entity.
You know, when I was 15, my mom bought me a little Panasonic handheld like camcorder,
Yeah.
digital, and one of the first things I put on YouTube. This is so embarrassing.
No.
This
Please.
is
I have
so
much
fucking embarrassing.
stuff. Yeah. Go ahead.
So what I would do, I would take the camera and I would put it in a cabinet or a chest, like a toy chest, and I would open the cabinet and look into the camera and go, ah. You know, it was called Camera Attack. Yeah, and it was my YouTube name was Spudgun89.
Ooh,
Yeah.
kisses.
So it literally started Camera Attack by Spudgun89. I looked for the video the other day. It's not on there anymore. But
Oh yeah, no, it was probably copyright.
YouTube
or,
can't handle
it
it.
was literally 2007. So it was like right when YouTube
That's
was
wild.
picking up. But so yeah, that was embarrassing.
I remember
man, we all got things like that.
Yeah, have you seen
No, not
dude,
that bad.
Have you seen the
Camera
stuff?
attack? Like,
Camera
what
attack.
the fuck were you thinking?
It's like a horrible like Italian like gotcha show where like the audience is laughing off camera. You know what I mean? It's like just a laugh track over like weird things happening. It's like, oh, gotcha. But like the Italian version. So like you're opening cabinets and you're like, oh, and it's like,
Yeah,
it's
like
graphics are flashing everywhere. And, and then fake laugh trap and claps.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good segue because, like, when I was 15, my mom got me a camera and I filmed my first snuff film.
Oh, a little bit different kind of thing.
That's where all the feral cats were ending up.
Yeah. Well,
people
thanks
say
for
he
bearing
was
your soul, John. It really
people
means
called
a
him
lot.
a vigilante. He thought himself a hero. Cleaning up the road of feral cats. That's horrible.
And drifters. Don't forget about the drifters.
The drifters.
Who gives a fuck about them?
That's when I graduated.
I see tiny you cleaning your fingernails, and you're like, there was a drifter or two.
So
Just not even looking the detective in the eye. Nonetheless, we
Did
should
you-
probably jump in. Go
Did
ahead.
you have a... No, we're not going to jump in yet. Did you have an actress in your snuff films? Or were you doing all the fucking and murdering?
He was fucking and murdering his hand.
Yeah, why do you think I'm all nubs now?
I just thought you were all left. Wow, we are funny. Fuck
yeah,
me.
jokes. Right.
Jokes and
Remember
Yeah,
when we were
jokes,
laughing and
jokes.
joking earlier?
Yeah, jokey time. They're funny. To answer your question though, occasionally.
Occasionally.
Excellent.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I want to jump into it. 2007 is the year that
Space
Josh
Odyssey?
No. Wait, yes and.
No, and no.
Okay, audience, hold on. Close your eyes.
Kubrick couldn't hold a
Everybody in the
candlestick to
studio.
pod people.
Close your eyes. I'm gonna paint a picture for you. It's the year 2007. Post 9/11. Okay.
Definitely post 9/11.
Josh, shut your eyes.
Okay.
And a glorious film known as Invasion of the Pod People has just hit the silver screen.
Wake me up when September.
Okay. Invasion of the Pod People is a rip of Species and Species, all that.
And Invasion.
and Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Two
Also,
interesting
just
fun films.
Invasion, starring Nicole Kidman.
Oh yeah, when
Came
they
out that
remade
same
it.
year.
Yeah. Oh my fucking god. That's
The
right. This
Asylum.
is Asylum film.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, I want to get into a couple of things. Most of the night, I just wrote instead of talking points, it was mostly just jokes, like gags that we were laughing at. So the first one is I want Taylor Michaels. Remember the
Oh,
John, John remembers. Yeah.
The
So like
chick, right?
the chick, but like the guy screaming,
Yeah.
I want Taylor
I
Michaels.
want Taylor Michaels.
He's like,
You
oh,
gotta
yeah,
have Taylor
yeah.
Michaels. But sir, she's on a different thing. I need Taylor Michaels.
Yeah.
I need her.
Yeah,
I need her.
he was like,
Over
his
the top.
volume was turned to like 12. He was too fucking loud.
He was too loud, but it was just hysterical because of how, what's the word I want to say? Terrible the movie was so far. It was dry to begin with, and then not until that moment where we like outlandishly laughing because he was like, I want that Taylor Michaels, as if
Yeah.
it's like Batman. Like, give me Batman's head.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
Bring me Peter Pan.
Exactly. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right, yeah.
And Taylor Michaels is played by none other than Shaley Scott. We all know her.
Oh yeah. Who doesn't know Shaley Scott?
Shaley Scott. What did I say? Shaylin Scott?
No, Shanderson Scott.
Shanderson Pock. Okay. So apparently her IMDb is just frothing with trivia and a background. I
She
believe
mentions that
John is actually going to look some
Yeah,
shit
she
up right now.
mentions that she's an actress and a singer like 4 fucking times.
She is a singer? Wait, hold on. Are we talking about the Shaley Scott that wrote a song for Smurfs the movie?
Yes.
Holy fucking dicks.
Oh,
We're talking about that one.
that I was thinking, where did I hear that
Very
beautiful voice?
Where did
Shaley
I-
Scott.
Yeah.
Where
For
did
not
I-
not just Smurfs, but Smurfs. The
Fully reloaded.
The Smurf cool.
Smurfs The Lost Village, released in 2017.
Ooh, gross.
I remember that.
Yeah, I love that
I went
movie
alone
so
to
much.
that.
That opened the same weekend as Land Before Time
That one-
21.
Bro, that one scene, I cried so hard.
Dude, me too.
Okay,
All right, where is?
it's
where
her
did
bio.
it go? Yeah, no, it's.
While you're
it's
looking that up, I'm
disappearing.
also going to
Yeah.
jump into the sex scenes are hilarious. Also, what the fuck, lesbian orgy?
Yeah.
That's all one
That's why the movie
incoherent
exists.
sentence. Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
is
does
why it
someone want to
exists.
sum up the plot?
Oh yeah,
to,
let's
There we go. There we go.
Invasion of the Pod People?
hold your Shaley
I'll
Scott.
I'll save
yeah.
the Shaley Scott information for
We'll
later.
we'll have a trivia for the audience where they
Yeah.
can pick A
All right.
through C.
So
What was your
before-
pick? Or
Oh,
go ahead, John. If you were
Before
gonna-
we go into that, just guess. I want to give the audience a chance to guess A through C with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like what Shaley Scott,
Audience members, get your pencils ready.
aside
and
from
Scantron.
SMURFS The Lost Village, what is Shaley Scott famous for? Dun, 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 dun,
Okay, tell us.
Let me wait.
dun, dun,
Uh,
dun,
John
dun,
has it.
dun.
Josh has it.
Oh, give me. Play the music again. I almost got it.
Dun, 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 bum, bum,
Okay,
bum,
bzz.
bum,
Yes.
She blew Regis Feldman.
bum.
That's a
Wrong.
final
She
answer.
actually blew Leigh Scott, the writer of this movie.
So
Oh,
close. I
that
had
makes
half of it right.
sense.
God damn it.
Now we cannot neither confirm nor deny the BJ's or over the pants hand job happened with said name.
That's so specific.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to get into
Fly
like
over the
legal
pants.
issues.
We're
They were at a Bennigan's, okay? It was a booth.
yeah,
I mean,
that's true. You can do
To be
that.
fair,
You can do
James.
that.
To be fair,
It's
Can you
Bennigan's.
there again?
I'm just saying, can you go into a Bennigan's and not instantly become aroused? Is that even physically possible?
I mean, if it's not the food that's gonna do it.
Challenge accepted.
It's
Please,
it's the atmosphere, Josh.
audience, please donate money so we can fund this trip where I go to a Bennigan's and attempt not
To get directed.
to get an erection.
Hey, I got $15.
Yeah.
You're funded. Go ahead and go.
Where's there a Bennigan's there?
Oh yeah.
I
Okay.
really like the
There's a
Monte
Bennig-
Cristo.
Probably ABQ.
Albuquerque.
I
just call it Kirky. Okay, so we have Shaley Scott. Let's jump into what the movie is about. And
It was
this
your
is-
pick, so if
Yeah,
you
it was
want
my
to sum
pick.
it up.
God, it was fucking horrible. Okay,
Yeah.
so 2007 Invasion of the Pod People. I changed it to Invasion of the Plant People because
Right.
the aliens land on Earth in the form of GingerRoot, which is shoved into some
Oversized
dirt.
ginger root.
It's GingerRoot shoved into some dry dirt and potted. That's how the aliens get you right there.
Yep.
All you have to do is touch it. Remember, she was like, "Ow."
Yeah, you
I
touch
wish
it.
you were
Oh,
joking,
Touch it.
It's
but
your
you're not
DNA.
I'm
joking.
not- yeah, it was bad.
Holy shit.
The cover was so fucking misleading. I thought at least we were gonna see some pods.
Yeah.
What
no pods.
does the cover look like?
It's one of the lead actresses, maybe not the lead actress, standing, and then in front of her a whole bunch of pods. And
Yeah,
one
like,
of, somebody's coming out of one
Human-sized pods.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Imagine,
Like
could you
Cocoon.
imagine that scene though? That like Cocoon-esque scene.
Yeah.
That that Prometheus-esque scene, but with the lighting they had for that movie.
Yeah, that would have been pretty funny.
Because every time you
Yeah.
see that scene, every time I've seen that scene, it's at least like it's dark, it's spooky. There's some flashing lights and flickers and going on. You know, it would have just been like flat daytime.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
God. Yeah, it would have been in the daytime. Ugh. Gross.
That would have been a lot of work, though. They would
God.
have had to, like, build a set and
Yeah.
Use money
or grandma's garage or something.
or have money.
Yeah, have money.
Yeah.
Money.
You know, the budget said $750,000.
Shut the fuck
No
up.
I'm like,
fucking way.
no.
That's embezzling.
Yeah, totally. I mean, unless all these
It's a, it's a front.
all the anyway, unless all the females were expensive to get, but I doubt that's a accurate number. But what's
Yeah.
the plot of the film?
Oh, well, yeah. So the aliens land, GingerRoot. You touch them, you turn into. There is a copy made of you, an alien copy, and it comes out of this KY jelly blanket. That's what the person is in. They're in like a KY jelly blanket.
Yeah, like
It
it
looks
looks like they're
fucking
covered in KY
stupid.
jelly,
And we only
underneath
see
a
it
sheet.
twice. We don't see a full pod. We see an
Right.
extreme close, not an extreme close up. We see a standard close up of a woman screaming, two women screaming at different times, and they have Elmer's glue dried all over their face, some KY, a little bit of shame and tears for showing up at this production, and you've got yourself a pod person.
That's accurate.
And then, of course, they want to assimilate everybody, and it is a hive mind. Movie's over.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, that's... And
nothing creative.
Although
nothing
they
creative
never
about this.
fully established, we kind of just assumed it was a hive mind because they kept saying we. They never actually established it in the movie that it's a hive mind.
No, because when she does the garbage disposal of the GingerRoot and there's human blood for some reason, the other people knew. She was like, I know what you did.
They do explicitly state it at some point. I can't even remember when, but they do say that they share the same mind.
Yeah, that is right. They're all one mind, no wars, no famine.
I see what it was. I must have missed it because I was more concerned with learning about these people's terrible lives than I was about the actual movie.
Yeah, you checked out.
You look like writing a research
paper
over there. You look like a beautiful mind. Like just mathematics and physics equations just floating around your mind, and you're like, oh my god, they work at a Denny's, and you're just like going into it. You're like, your eyes are
fun
fluttering.
Fact, one of them actually does work at Denny's now.
Yeah, and you do mail letters.
He moved to Chino, and he's working at Denny's. The guy that was
Danny Chino moved to Chino and worked at Denny's?
Moved to Denny's.
He moved to Denny's.
He lives in a Denny's now. He lives in the walk-in freezer.
There's a cot.
Yeah, he's got a winter jacket.
Okay, so I have Mr. Crazy Know-It-All guy. That's the guy that shoots himself that she sees a copy of. Remember, he B&R.
Right.
Or B&E to the main character's house, and she's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, nobody's the same. Like, they're all different. Didn't you see the asteroids in the sky? Didn't you see the meteorites? I know what's gonna fix them. Yeah. And then kills himself. So that didn't fix them.
Didn't make any sense. Yeah.
Yeah, they totally won, asshole.
Yeah. He broke into her house to
tell her this,
to give her some exposition.
Yeah.
And then he shoots himself. So.
Yeah. So, moving on.
It's fucking dumb.
Yeah. Okay, so the sex scenes are hilarious. I know a little footnote of that earlier.
Doesn't it open on a sex scene?
Yes. Yeah. A weird one. They rented the hotel.
It looked like rape.
Yeah, very rapey.
It wasn't
vibe.
Yeah, it looks very rapey.
But it looked like it. Even all of us were like, ugh, what the fuck's happening right now?
Well, because of the way it cut. At first, we're like looking at downtown scenes of cars, passing through traffic, and it's like setting an atmosphere. Yeah. It looks good because it's the street they had. Yeah. Well, it's because they bought that, much like they bought a lot of scenes in this.
The lightning touching down to Earth. There was a lot of very obvious stock footage that they bought from a website.
And then, it opens on a sex scene, which is a little odd. But you got the downtown, and then it immediately cuts to a man with no pants on, but he was wearing an Oxford button down. It's like, what the fuck are you? Is he a man baby? It was just so jarring because we saw him from behind, and it wasn't nothing in the same the vein of Shame, where he's a sex addict, and we're seeing something provocative like that, like him standing naked, starring is it Shame, starring Michael Fassbender, where he's a sex addict?
Yeah.
So, like, in that movie, that might be jarring, but that's specific to the tone. This was just hilarious. Like, why would you cut to? Why is he wearing a shirt? He looks like somebody peeing at a urinal with their pants all the way down. Like, it was the equivalent of that.
That's a good thing to bring up, though, because, like, film language, like, so say your scene is you want to establish that they're a happy couple making love.
Yeah.
You open with them talking first, having a conversation,
a little embrace.
Maybe dinner, and then they're having sex, and they're like, they look like they're enjoying it. You show that would make more. That tells the audience's brain that this is a good thing, that they're a happy couple.
Yeah.
But instead, they open on a medium shot of a dude's ass. And he's behind this girl.
You don't see the ass because the shirt is just
shirt's in front of it.
Yeah, the tail is just hanging up. So it's just like oversized shirt, balding man, calves.
Yeah, we don't. We don't see their faces
at all.
He just starts fucking her up against a window.
Well, because the $750,000 budget, paid for it. Yeah, like, we're gonna fuck you, pretend fuck you on these windows, and yada yada.
Yeah. Yeah, so
That was the only one that was uncomfortable. The other ones were hilarious.
yeah, and we don't even know these people yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't give a
That's our
fuck
main
about
character.
them having sex.
The female character is our main character, and the first time we're meeting her is faceless, fucked into some glass.
Yeah, so your brain immediately goes to, this is like a rape scene.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you don't know
yeah,
them.
there's no context. There's no
Yeah,
established.
exactly.
Yeah, it looks paid for.
Yeah.
It looks like leaving Las Vegas.
Hello.
You know what I mean?
Oh, sorry. Thought it cut out.
It looks like leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it has that language, as you were saying. Like, you should feel uncomfortable because this is when you come into a scene like that, it definitely reads rapey vibes. You should feel uncomfortable. This is not romantic.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
probably not what they were going for at all. They were probably like, yeah, it's it's all romantic.
Passionate.
It's passionate. We're fucking on the glass.
Right.
I'm a 47-year-old man and you are 23 and we are boyfriend and girlfriend.
No, yeah, seriously.
Sexual
You know that the writer-director had a completely different view of what he was making.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it didn't translate to what he was shooting, which
Yeah.
that happens often with the movies we watch. So
I wonder if the writer sexual assault, is that what I smell?
No, that was Scott.
Yeah, Scott. Oh God, from movie 2, CrossBones. Okay, so there is a lesbian orgy, and apparently these aliens, one of the downsides is they like to have sex with each other. So yeah, that's what aliens do. Apparently, I'm all for it. Completely unnecessary. I like boobs in my film. What do I have right here?
That's
Girl
why,
orgies are great, but not in my gripping, grounded sci-fi narratives.
that's why the director and screenwriter wrote that gripping, grounded sci-fi
Orgy.
narrative
Right.
was for a lesbian orgy.
It was just so
They're just like,
unnecessary.
yo, hey bro, how are we gonna get a lesbian orgy in this movie?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's think up the plot now.
Maybe
Aliens.
aliens like fucking each other. That
Yeah.
sounds great.
like,
Let's do that.
you know what's really scary about aliens? Like, when they kill you,
Yeah.
not when they fuck the shit out of you.
Yeah.
So there was no
Well, that's where
horror.
you get
I
the
was gonna
species.
say, there's a lot of scary scenes in Aliens, but
Yeah, that's it. You literal fuck. Who was saying that we use the word literally wrong all the time? Which one of you was it?
That was
you?
literally me.
Yeah, that was literally
me.
Figuratively, it was somebody.
One of us figure it out podcast. One of us talks only truth. The other talks only lies. You may ask one question.
Yeah, that's a hard ass riddle, by the way. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No one's gonna figure out that riddle.
Riddle me timbers.
Have you ever heard that riddle?
Not
I
even
have.
The Riddler.
Yeah.
He's told me the answer.
Did you figure it out?
No, he told me the answer.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, the lesbian orgy scene was simply just to get these women that are complete facades of what it is to be a human being. Like they are materialistic. They are like, I don't want to use bimbo. What's the word I'm trying to use? Like they're vapid, plastic. Like they are simply trying to
Copy.
make success off their looks.
Yeah.
And one of them
Cut
looks
and
like
paste Barbie doll.
yeah. One of the women looks like I don't know, like in cartoons when somebody gets hit with like a frying pan.
Are you talking about
Yeah,
Bruce Campbell from Escape from New York?
yeah, you called her Bruce Campbell. Okay, so this woman has had so much plastic surgery, and I'm sorry, Granny Mom, shut your ears. She has sucked so much peckers. She has been down a meter or two, and her face looks like. Yeah, Bruce Campbell from Escape from L.A. It looks like she looks like the fucking doctor or the nurse combined.
Yeah, her
Which
face is all fucked up.
God, it is horribly
she
plastic.
got plastic surgery
She's
on
just
her
constantly
face.
like her face looks like a constant plunger, just like.
And then for all the plastic surgery she put on her face, none to the tits, and
Jesus.
it's just sad.
Hey, buddy, you're being misogynistic.
I'm just saying.
Rewind to when I said
just
this
saying
woman
if
sucked a lot of dick, like a fucking like an ignorant asshole. I am. Yeah.
No, yeah,
John is right though.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna be fake and put money into fakeness in Hollywood like that,
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe go all in.
Yeah, might as well just go the whole distance there, the whole 9 yards.
She's working up to it.
That bitch is working in a toll booth right now.
I'm working up to it.
Okay, let me cross out some of this shit. Okay, it says right here, I got a note. It says MySpace is referenced. Why?
Oh, yeah, it's from 2007.
Why? It's 2007. That makes sense. I
Yeah,
just
they
thought
were
that
like-
was...
Yeah, but it was like, did you show up to my house like a stalker? It's like, well, you wouldn't answer my MySpace messages.
And we were all like, eye roll, jaw drop,
Yeah,
whatever.
Like,
Okay. And then...
did you listen to my new song on Napster? Dude, hit me up on MySpace.
Nah,
you got a
Nap-
Friendster?
Nah,
Hey,
bro, I
is-
don't use Napster anymore. I downloaded it from LimeWire.
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 I buy my music from iTunes.
Wow, what a nerd.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the
dude.
fuck out
I'm
of here, you
leaving
fucking nerd.
immediately.
Pays for music. What a fucking little bitch.
So at one point, John, you made a great point, and it was they use way too much eerie music. They use eerie music to imply horror or
Yeah.
eeriness
In non-eerie settings.
in non-eerie settings. It's
Yeah.
it's almost pandering to the point of like trying to manipulate your emotions so desperately because the script is so bad. Excuse me, I burped.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah, no, they were just
I'm still-
talking and they're playing ambient music.
I'm still going with my theory that the
I'm doing
That the
eerie music to
screenwriter-
make it sound
that
scary.
the screenwriter finally got his big break with I think it was called like Art House or some shit was the name.
Mm-hmm.
And like because it had like Chris Hardwick and some girl that was on Grey's Anatomy and like people that actually went on to have actual careers.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just disappeared off the face of the planet for like 7 years and then came back just making schmuck. And I really feel like he was just broken because that was his passion project because he wrote it, he directed it.
Wow,
Like,
that's sad.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then it just broke him and he eventually just came back like, fuck it, I'll make this shit. I don't care.
Yeah, it was
Damn.
chewed up and spit out by Hollywood.
Mm-hmm. Like most of the girls in this cast.
Yeah. But hey, he got to
Boom.
he got to bang Shaley Scott.
Mic
So
drop. Yeah, Shaley Scott. Which did
Leigh Scott
you
was the
come up
name
with?
of the writer. That was the
I have no idea which one that is.
Shaley Scott is
she was
Taylor Michaels.
Taylor
Oh,
Michaels.
okay. Taylor.
She was the one that had
Bring me Taylor Michaels.
she looked like a cat person.
Yeah.
Like she had wispy eyes and stuff, and she was the one throwing a fit while at a modeling shoot. She was complaining that the fan was blowing in her face
Right.
at a modeling shoot.
That's like
With lots of
shooting a
lights.
movie and being pissed off there's a camera in your
Yeah,
face.
get this fucking camera out of my face.
Yeah. What the fuck?
What the? How are
Trying to
people gonna
act here.
How are people gonna see my face if there's a camera in front of it?
I gotta call back.
fucking
I gotta call back
idiot.
to her IMDb
Do your job.
bio. I gotta call back to her IMDb bio because there's just so much great things
Yeah,
in
read
here.
up here.
Yeah, read on.
Let's take a
man.
moment to Pepperidge Farm.
Do we want
remembers?
the whole
Hold
thing
on.
or just the winners?
No, we're gonna read off all of Shaley
All right,
Shaley
Shaley
Scott.
Scott. All right.
Hold on. Pepperidge Farm remembers Shaley Scott.
Brought to you by Milano. Colorado-born actress and musician Shaley Scott has grown her career to include acting, singing, writing, dancing, and theater. After spending many years in LA working as a recording artist as well as an actress, did I mention that she sings and is an actress? Having appeared in multiple indie films, placing her musical works and soundtracks, Shaley Scott returned to her home state and now splits time between Colorado and California because the money ran out and she couldn't stay in LA full time. Known for her soulful vocals, skillful piano, and catchy melody, Scott is rapidly becoming a respected performer and songwriter. She wrote that in there. That's so sad. Her latest single, Careful, has been gaining momentum on iTunes as well as local radio play, and she continues to co-write and collaborate with other talented songwriters in LA. As a strong vocal force, Scott recently is launched into the major motion picture world with her track You Will Always Find Me in Your Heart from Sony Animation's SMURFS The Lost Village. Claim to fame is SMURFs.
Excellent.
Wow, that
Yeah.
was. John, cheers to you. Cheers to you.
Cheers to
yeah.
y'all for the background
Yeah.
music.
Shaley Scott.
There was music.
It's
Fuck me.
man, Shaley Scott, her career took a shit.
I knew you were gonna say
She's
it,
already-
but it
she
was just
already-
like waiting to hear and see your face say it. I was just
She
like,
already
yes.
seems like the type of person that's already like up her own ass. So
Yeah.
I don't really care because she wrote like actress, singer, actress, singer, actress,
Yeah.
singer like 4 times in the first like 3 sentences.
Yeah.
We gotta
And then-
we gotta hear her songs.
We need to create a wicked fucking pedia.
Yes.
Her
Oh,
and
shit.
Monique Gabrielle. Do you think Monique Gab, you got one, babe?
Yo, Monique.
Monique
Shout out
Gab.
Monique Gabrielle.
Shout out Monique. Gab.
I like you, Monique.
Yeah, I really like her. Like
Yeah,
as
me
we've
too.
like, it's like a, I guess not a running joke,
she's
but
like
just
a David Heavener for
yeah.
us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I wish she'd return my letters,
yeah.
but
Stop signing them in blood, asshole. I'm
you're
telling you.
scaring them off.
I'm giving you hints, bro.
Dear Mrs. I'm too great to write back to any of my fans. This is the last fucking letter I'll ever send your ass.
Signed with my tears.
Yeah,
This is Stan.
I'm Monique
Stan,
Stan.
man.
Yeah. What else you got on your list?
I mean, honestly, nothing about this movie. Technically wise,
yeah, we can
technical
move past
wise,
this
it was
movie. This
it was
movie was
it was
shit.
junk. This was a junk
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
I was tricked by the cover, but most of the time that's the gamble. You pick a cover or you pick a title. You know.
Yeah, in the beginning of your summary, you had mentioned GingerRoot. And I
GingerRoot.
just wanted to quickly explain that they needed a plant
Yes.
that's from space
It
that
looks
turns you into a
space-like.
pod person.
You
Yeah.
need to look spacey.
So they actually
Outer
use
world.
ginger. Yeah.
It
like
looks
ginger
like
root.
fucking ginger. It's so obvious, and they keep using the same plant for each one. They're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, did Melanie? Did she bring you your flower
Yeah,
yet?
you were saying the one that they
and then she's like,
Hey, Bethany, here's the flower.
I was like, they're all getting the same goddamn plant.
Yeah.
Sorry.
and then you were saying when she like
Bailey?
actually destroys it, that was like
Bailey?
the last shot.
Yeah.
of
Oh yeah.
filming.
When they destroy the ginger root,
Even
it
though that's way
screams.
earlier into it. Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. She puts in a garbage disposal and it bleeds human blood.
meanwhile, her disgarbage disposal. No, her garbage disposal doesn't work properly because it was all chopped up on top of
I was
the
just
the
gonna
rubber
say
ring.
that
It was
I
just
had
all sitting
issue.
there.
I took
Yeah.
issue with her
Yeah,
garbage
I was
disposal.
very upset with that. I was like, that's not how that works.
Come the fuck on.
Hey
Yeah.
Gloria, can you look up how garbage disposals work for us?
Yeah, Gloria, can you pin that? Pin that, Gloria.
Can you pencil that, Gloria? I don't want to. I don't want it to be permanent.
So
Thanks, doll.
Thanks, doll.
yeah,
You're such a sweetheart. You're
Yeah.
a pack of smarties.
You're like the candy that you get on Halloween, but you don't really want. But I mean, it's still candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, candy
Leave it for the
corn.
people that come over.
Gloria's the candy corn of this.
I don't have anything else.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can move on to the next one.
I mean,
There was one
I
moment-
got some shit I can say, but I actually don't want to. 'cause
No, go ahead, dude.
No,
I want to hear it.
I actually don't want to.
Okay, fair enough.
I
At
hated
one-
this movie.
At one point, you wrote, "If she uses her phone one more fucking time."
Oh yeah,
Was that you or was that John?
that was me. Yeah,
It was to my right.
yeah.
Was it the gray or the black? It was the gray?
Right?
It was the gray.
It was the
yeah.
gray. Wow, they're wearing gray and black
Yeah,
shirts.
I threatened to, I don't know, maim your TV in some sort of way.
You were so upset, and
Yeah.
it not until you cried wolf at that moment, it was like, wow, it really has been flip phone the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is what I wrote down. Flip phone the movie.
She just uses her phone like
Not
the
to be
whole time.
not to
Yeah.
be confused with Crying Wolf, which is my mixtape where I recite Tyler the Creator's Wolf front to back, but I'm crying the entire time, just bawling.
Not to be confused with The Crying Game, starring me as a transvestite. Sorry, I couldn't even.
You wrote a story based on my life?
That sounds so fucking art house. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
give me a sec. I'm gonna go to the bathroom for like 20 minutes.
Hold on, don't forget your plant. Here's your plant. It's a
looks like
ginger
ginger.
root, dried dirt root.
Don't
plant
worry,
in a
it grows much more beautifully afterward.
It's not
Yeah,
gonna turn me
touch
into a
it.
pod person, is it?
Touch it.
Touch it.
Touch it.
I mean, I am
It's
making.
gonna prick your finger, but touch it.
I mean, I was gonna touch it.
Moving on
Don't-
from this
don't
shitty
touch it.
piece
You're
of
not-
shit. Okay, all right. Next, Rachel. Where's Rachel, our producer? She has left. She has left the studio. She got the second pick, which was John. Do you remember?
Bone face.
Yeah.
2005's hit blockbuster
Boneface.
Boneface.
That's one of the that's
The movie is CrossBones.
that's one of the Bone Thugs, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
There's Busy Bone.
Yeah,
Boneface.
lazy bone, crazy bone face. Not quite as lazy, but still kind of lazy
Yeah, he's
bone.
the stupid one.
Bone to bone to bang to
Bang
bang.
Diggy Diggy Kid Rock.
Yeah.
He's a member of Bone Thugs.
So CrossBones, which came out in 2005, it doesn't even have an IMDb, right, John?
No,
Didn't you look?
it's on IMDb, but it's not on IMDb as a movie or a film. It's on IMDb as a video.
It's a good sign.
Oh,
yeah, right
my
off the bat.
God.
You
Oh,
know you
that's
got
why it
quality.
was interlaced. It was shot on video. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Good God.
It was
I don't think so, man.
fucking interlaced.
The quality
too.
was all right.
Oh my god.
Can't
it
believe
has
I'm
the
saying
lines.
that, but
It was
I
a
think
whole
it was
lot
shot
better.
digital.
Yeah, it was definitely better than the first one, than Pod People's.
Yeah, yeah.
It was pretty funny.
The first one had me yawning. This one I was like, first I thought, well, hold on. Who wants to?
Yeah, who wants
Okay.
to summarize the movie?
First I thought there was going to be no water. I thought they were going to shoot on water. All right, that's all I'm going to say. Yeah.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
wants to explain the plot of CrossBones? John, you couldn't even remember the fucking name.
Okay.
You would a hard pass. You would a hard pass.
Hard no.
Okay,
No.
I'll give it a shot.
Josh,
So,
shot it up
Okay,
like
so
a mall.
so the movie is about so they set up some backstory about Red Blood, the pirate, and he goes on a little escapade and then he gets killed.
Yeah, he
we'll
gets
explain.
mutinied by his two-person crew.
Yeah.
And he gets
And
killed
wins.
And
and
wins
they
because
they
there was
put
only
a-
2 people in his crew. If there were like 8 people there, he probably would have lost that.
Yeah, and they put a blood hex on him, which makes him immortal.
Yeah, because
So,
he runs into some natives.
Right. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, they put a blood hex on him, so on this island. So he's on an island as a ghost. We're not too sure. He's in a grave.
Yeah, wasn't it like a
And then-
pirate prison too?
I'm not too sure.
Like the
but,
first place he started on was pirate prison, and they all got like yellow fever. And then another pirate
Right.
stabbed one of the guys who already had yellow fever. So it's like, yay, I got him. And it's like, he was about to die anyways. But okay,
Right,
good
yeah,
job,
yeah.
Billy.
But yeah, he's on this island, and then it cuts to present day. So the backstory was back in 1803, and it cuts to present day, where they're going to shoot a reality television show on this island. So the whole movie is based around this fictional reality television show with a bunch of, reality television actors, and it's like Survivor, like
They
you were
at
saying,
least
John.
made
Yeah.
accurate casting choices because all of those people were terrible.
Yeah, they were perfect.
You can see
in a
right
weird
through
way.
their skulls and hollow eyes. It was just, oh wow, the horizon looks beautiful through the holes in your head.
Yeah,
You
and they're
empty person.
they're shooting a reality television
I'm here to
show
bounce
there.
my tits.
and they stumble upon Red Blood, the pirate, and he
BloodCurse.
he kills them all.
Yeah.
And then it has your and then it and then he kills them all, and then they kill him in the end. Spoilers.
Yeah. Spoil.
That's the basic plot,
Don't want to
though.
spoil it for everybody,
Oh my
but
god, we just spoiled BloodCurse.
it's not BloodCurse, it's CrossBones.
I didn't
God,
spoil
we
Blood
spoiled
Curse
Blood Relic.
MF CrossBones.
because Blood Curse is in a movie, as far as I know.
I think BloodCurse is probably a movie.
It's a fucking
right?
movie,
Yeah,
probably.
It's got, yeah. It's like rule of the internet. If you could think of it, it exists. Or is that porn?
That's porn, but that also applies to pretty much anything in life.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah. So you were saying so I just wanted to. It opens with him on a ship,
Right.
and it's like a little sailboat. It's a cruise sailboat. So when
Something you would take your family on.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, you want to go out on the boat today? Honey, that sounds wonderful.
We'll take the kids. We'll do a packed lunch.
I feel like it's been years since
Oh my
we've been out
god,
on
I
the
love going on a boat and being white.
Isn't our life grand?
But so here's the thing with pirates.
Thanks, Tim Curry, for stepping in.
They have these giant ships, pirates. They have these giant ships with multiple decks. So they have cannons It's the whole point of being a fucking pirate. Like,
yeah, so
you can shoot and intimidate. You can shoot other ships, steal ships, and he has this one deck.
Yeah, but then they have to go up north and
sailboat.
rent out a boat from the fucking Gasparilla parade and shit.
Right? No, exactly. They'd have to have more money.
I feel like they really missed an opportunity to CG a ship and them on it. It would have looked like fuck all, but I would have loved it.
Yeah, Pirates, the
Yeah.
porno had
Pirates,
more money than this.
Pirates the porno had way more money.
There's money in porn.
Is there?
Yeah.
There's always money in porn.
Yeah,
Stand.
there's a lot of money in porn.
There's always money in the porn stand.
Yeah. You ever see Caligula?
Just look at debauchery
We
in
will
general.
watch
There's always money in debauchery. Fucking tobacco, alcohol, pornography. It's hedonistic and it's heathenistic.
Yeah.
Jesus
Christ.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, we were talking about Crossfire the movie, so
Crossfire the movie.
Crossfire!
Crossfire.
Beyblade.
Sorry. Let it rip. I love making y'all fucking laugh. Y'all pause.
Oh
and
my god, bruh.
Let it rip.
Fucking Beyblade, bro.
I already ripped my pants.
Let's
Okay.
battle after school.
So the movie opens with glorious overacting from a man dressed as a pirate and accompanied by a monologue in pirate voice. Okay.
Yeah, narration.
We see a man cheesing so hard, hanging on the ropes of, this small sailboat, and he is just, he's scanning the horizon as a pirate does.
Which is cheated in for that one shot because they're clearly docked.
Yeah, they're clearly fucking docked. There's no wind in his hair. There's no clothes are moving or being blown around.
Yeah,
But it's great because he is here to have fun. He is a fucking pirate. He looks like a real pirate.
yeah. Well, he
Or
looks
what
like
we
my
think of
uncle.
it. Yeah.
But
My uncle.
Uncle.
but yeah, like John was saying, the narration is they're setting up. I keep wanting to call him Redbeard, Red Blood.
Just call him Redbeard. Who
Fuck
the
it.
fuck
Who
cares?
gives
Call
a
him
shit?
Eggbeard because he
Call him
pretended
by
to eat
his
2
full
fucking
name,
eggs.
Raphael Red Blood Rivera.
Oh
or
my
something
god,
like
yeah,
that.
Ramirez. Yeah,
But,
the Night Stalker.
But yeah, Red Blood. They're setting up Redbeard about his ship, and they're like, on board Redbeard's ship, there was a mutiny with his men, and there's like literally 2 people on this small little boat. So
Who he
so
kills.
they must have been
fights-
really unhappy with his
Yeah.
captaining.
Our
'cause,
benefits
And then
aren't really
then
weighing
fights,
here.
He fights the first guy while the other guy's just like, I'm gonna watch it and watch with the oh, I'm at the wheel.
yeah, he's steering the
he
ship
killed
still.
him. Okay, it's my turn to fight now. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. There's literally 2 of you. Like,
Yeah.
you should tack him at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. One in front, one behind. Really take him down.
Ooh.
Okay, so we had that monologue, Red Blood, or Captain Red Blood, and I think he's absolutely perfect. For this B role, the pirate. Yes, y'all are looking at me like, why are you saying he's perfect? I think he is perfect for this shitty ass film.
Why are you saying he's perfect?
Because he's the way he hams it up. Oh, you're just giving me shit.
James?
Fuck you both.
Hey James, why are you saying he's perfect?
You know what? Let's
You
just
know,
cut,
when you get
I'm just
older,
gonna cut
I'll
your
tell
mic.
you.
Okay.
We'll cut your mic. No.
Okay. You can't talk now.
My expensive mic. It's so expensive. I spent all my monies on it. Spent all my expensive monies on it. Okay, so I think he's perfect because he's the only one having fun in the movie.
Yeah.
He gets to be the pirate, right?
That's
Not
pretty
only a
cool.
pirate, he's the zombie killer pirate with a blood curse.
Zombie pirate.
So he's all like,
He's all kinds of things.
he right off whenever you're talking about John, you were talking about the prison. That's where he's at before he gets stranded and inevitably the blood curse. But he like kills the old man so he can take his treasure, and he does kind of like a trick you baron thing where he says, "Thanks again, old man," and like kills him.
Yeah, shanks him.
And like, and then not only that, he kills him, and the camera like it pans to reveal this Hobby Lobby-esque amount of fake fucking treasure. There's like a decorative
Some of the
skull
fakest treasure I've ever
from like
seen.
a door wreath. It's
Yar,
like, oh my
me
god,
plastic treasure.
it's like Maureen. I love your your door wreath, it's so festive for Halloween. Yeah, it's got little skulls all over it. You know, these little painted skulls and little shrunken heads. It's like, that's what the fucking treasure looks like. South Park's treasure looked more real when Cartman is swallowing gold. That looks more real than what we were presented.
Yeah, but that's just the face that Jody shows. Like, when they get home with her husband, she's like, oh, I fucking hate that Maureen. Maureen is such a
I
bitch.
hate
She's
Maureen.
always trying to one-up us.
Her stupid fucking wreath. Anyways.
But yeah, first off, the backstory was too long.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
what I wanted to ask the writer personally,
Go ahead. Give him
and
a
that
shot.
does involve finding where he lives and showing up uninvited to his home, and saying,
with the copy of Finding Nemo.
yeah,
Just so there's like a parallel going on.
like, hey,
You need to parallel, and I mean, come on, maybe
Yeah.
you want to watch Finding Nemo with him.
Yeah.
Have a good time. You might learn that y'all have some similarities and become friends.
yeah, I'm like, hey, you, I want to ask you about CrossBones. Hey, where are you going? I want to ask you about CrossBones. Yeah, but
Please leave me alone.
why,
I'm trying to do my laundry.
why in the fuck does he go to a prison? It has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, I don't.
Because we wanted to shoot there. Next question.
There we go. That's a great answer. Yeah.
It got me there.
Yeah. So we've got Sugar Ray. We got Mark McGrath pops up in the movie for a moment to play the cameraman.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining him as we're watching him in the movie, and he's just like laughable to look at. Like,
Yeah. For the folks at home, who is Sugar Ray?
Sugar Ray, not to be confused with the popular band Sugar Ray, is a boxer. No, I'm fucking around. So Sugar Ray is a band, and Mark McGrath sang for Sugar Ray back in the 90s, early
late
millennia.
90s, early millennia.
He's known for his great songs.
Debatable.
No, I was making a list. He's known for his great
okay.
songs.
Debatable.
No, I'm
Sorry.
The pause is the list.
I'm sorry. Oh, I fucked it.
No, you're great.
Debatable is number 1 on the list, and it's great. Number 2 is I'm So Sorry, because everybody has a track like that.
Yeah.
Number 3 is
All around the world, statues crumble for. Moving on. So he plays the
let
cameraman.
me finish.
Oh, go on.
Number
Go on.
3 is song number 2. Like, it's called just song number 2. He never
Fuck
came up
off.
with it.
God damn it. I love that he's got the frosted tips. He's got the Oakleys on. He's got the visor hat.
Yeah.
And he's.
We want to
it's-
talk.
It's all working
about
together.
Frosted Tips. I got one question. Carpet match drapes?
His? Probably.
Frosted
Oh, no, he's-
pubes.
Oh, yeah. Wait, we should all do that. We should all do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to skunk mine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dye mine completely black and then white stripe down the middle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna skunk my pubes up.
Yeah. I am
What
too.
the fuck are we talking about? Why are we talking about this? I love it.
Okay. Thanks for
Okay.
coming.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 20 minutes ago.
But
I've done
anyway,
Kang like 3 times. No, okay,
what
so
were we
I didn't.
talking about?
No, well, I didn't write much about this because we were just laughing the whole time. We were making jokes at the horrible stereotypes. We got people. My phone is buzzing. We've got Eric Brahms. We got Brahms on the message. We got Brahms on the DMs.
Third shout out on the pod for Eric Braun.
Who is Eric?
Eric, we work with him, and he's
cool.
one of our avid.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
He's probably
nice. Yeah,
he's probably our
couldn't
biggest
even-
fan, honestly.
Yeah.
Sick,
He's like
man.
He's the only one that I can say is listen to every single podcast.
Yeah, he's part of
Cool,
the
man.
Alien Art School
You hear-
community.
You hear
Community.
that? You hear that,
Yeah.
fellow friendos? Catch on up if you want, maybe. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for listening to everyone that listens to this terrible, terrible idea of a show that we do.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's putting it nicely.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got John. This baffled your mind from the moment we saw the character to the very end, and not only till the very
God.
end did we all agree on your initial thought. So we've got a gangster character is one of the reality show contestants, and he is. I have 3 questions here: over the top, stereotyped, or ad-libbing. Okay, and the reason I present those questions not only to you guys but to the audience, it was because John from the get-go was like, this writer is racist. And we
I debated John at first.
But as the movie continued, this character did so many
because it's a blatant gangster
comic character stereotype.
Like it's something the Wayans brothers would make fun of in satire. You know what I mean? Like they would do it over the top, and it would be. That's when it's okay. That's when it's okay for you to stereotype because you're poking fun at the stereotype.
Well, the thing that pushed it over for me is when other characters started saying, like,
you talking about like Long Dick Scott?
Yeah, and he's like, "Hey, man, put the gat down."
Oh, that was God, what was his name?
Like,
Tyler?
Tony.
Tony, yeah.
Why are you saying that?
Whoa, man, put the gat down.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like,
it was
why
at
are
that
you
point we
saying
realized
that?
that the writer was ignorantly racist. He had no idea he was being as racist by stereotyping not only this character but the way people interact with him.
Yeah. And in my opinion, it wasn't racist. It was it was just like deftly handled ignorance.
Poorly handled. Yeah, poorly handled ignorance.
I get that. I'm just using a blanket term when I speak of because ignorance can still.
Fair
enough. Fair enough. We all understood.
It's up to you and your parents to teach you about the world and realize how people actually are, and not just comic book characters.
That's very true.
That same writer probably would write an Asian character that would be all like, "Ching chong, would you want some fried rice?" Kind of thing.
No, he would. Yeah,
like
absolutely.
over the top.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
To do.
Let's get an instant replay. It's slow-mo. Fuck off. We're an idiots. Oh, God.
We're idiots.
Yeah, I fucked that up. Well, that's just a testament to how much of a idiot I am. Okay. So, yeah, there were moments where Scott, right? It was the
clearly
straight,
the
the clearly straight man.
Character.
He is so straight.
Yeah,
all I know is I'm here on this island for the ladies.
Yeah, he had a case of the not gays.
Yeah,
he had
case of the not gays.
Massive case. I don't know how he carried it around in that tailored tank top.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, there was at one point he says to our gangster character, what's his name? Greedy G. He says to Greedy G, oh fuck, I'm gonna fuck it up. Oh shit, G, you the shiznit, or something like that.
Yeah.
And we were all like, who the fuck talks to people like? Nobody talks to people like that. Nobody talks to people like that.
Yeah.
No human being.
He wouldn't say that to his white friend. The character would.
And the way he says it, he looks like a popsicle stick. He's just like, shit, Jeezy, you the shiznit. And he's just like stiff the whole time saying it. He is probably the worst actor.
Yeah,
he was probably
awful.
the worst
He was
actor.
particularly bad.
That's when you know you're a bad actor, is when you stand out amongst a group of bad actors.
Yeah. That is a sad realization for him.
Mm.
But yeah, he had a case of the not gays. He, I think every single line reminded the audience that he was here for
heterosexual. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, basically, he's
yo,
just
you want to
putting it all
touch
out.
tips? No hetero.
Yeah. Like, hey.
Oh God! And then there was like the whole like he was saying something where it's like, oh no, that was just a joke. I think I don't think but the sexual assault thing.
Oh
was that
God!
actually something? Something he said. I thought that was a joke that one of us made, but now I'm thinking like.
No, we did make a joke, but it was based on the, Josh, as you put it, poorly constructed script and the dialogue. And there's a moment where so it's a reality show. We've established that, and so they do little viral voyeur moments where they talk to the camera like reality shows do, and they vent and they talk about their opinions and they're confident and yada yada. This man is confidently a rapist of some degree. Scott, the overly straight man, not a curly hair on his fucking body, is talking about how he's gonna slip in real close to these women. And then like John, you said something like, do you feel assault or something like that, like sexual assault? I don't know.
Well, no, he even said something about like pulling out.
Oh yeah,
or
he's
something,
like, and
it's
then I'm
just
gonna
like,
show
yeah,
him the
that's called
monster.
sexual assault.
That's it. He refers to his cock the entire time as the monster.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how much they show his cock.
I'm not too sure why he referred to it as that. It's a
We
little
never saw
confusing.
it,
It's a
so I
character
mean, it's
trait.
hearsay. It's hearsay.
Oh. He was saying it was like large.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, it's like an
Just got
oxymoron.
that.
It's
Just
like
got
a
that.
tiny.
He was
penis.
implying that he was endowed.
Wait till they see the monster. Blit.
Well,
It's like, that's how big it is.
Or no, wait till they see the monster.
Quick, start the reactor. Quick,
Yeah. I mean, now that I figured that out, it actually changes everything. It's actually a good character.
Yeah. His motivation makes sense. He's
Yeah,
actually
man. Very clear.
he's acting like this because he really wants to push people away because he's not confident in
Right.
himself
Yep.
and the size of his penis.
He took the words
Wow,
out of my
he is
mouth.
actually
Yeah.
the best actor in the entire movie.
Yeah.
Fun fact for the audience at home: Josh actually had words in his mouth, and James reached on in there and grabbed them on.
Yeah. Yep.
Fuck off. That was funny. Okay, another moment that poured ignorance was when the English man who owns all of the boats,
Everything.
he probably owns the island on which they shot this, which I called. I was like, oh, they're going to shoot all this bullshit on an island. They're not going to shoot on the water.
You called that
Turns out
before
they-
we put the TV
Yeah,
in.
yeah. I looked at the movie and was like, they're not going to be on the water. It's all on an island.
Yeah.
To my surprise, they actually shot on the water, and the audio was great. It was clear. You could actually hear the actors, so cheers to them. They didn't fuck up their audio
Yeah,
like
but
the
we were talking
previous film.
comparatively.
Yeah, we're talking
the previous
comparatively.
film's
The
audio
previous film
was
was terrible.
oh god,
It
was
was
it
like
awful?
it was a classic case of, what you done say? Sorry, that was stupid. There was a face that went along with that voice, people listening, so it probably won't be as funny. In fact, don't laugh at that. If you laughed, cut your tongue off. You shame on yourself. I'm not funny. Okay, so
No,
there's a moment where go ahead, Josh.
Oh, no. I was just going to say what John was saying. The previous movie, they had an AC unit running through
The
entire
entire
production.
fucking
Unless they
movie.
were outside, then they had just, sounds
Outside noise.
outside
Yeah.
running. Remember the tar pits and the fucking
They were so
the
confident
traffic
in
next
their
door to
shot.
the tar
In
pits?
case anyone's
In
wondering,
Invasion?
we have switched back to
Invasion, yeah.
of the pod
They were
people.
so confident in that tar pit shot too.
Oh yeah, and the we had a little bit of commentary taste. We tasted that commentary.
We didn't dick our
We didn't dick our dips in the DOS.
we didn't stick our whole dick in the tub of ice cream like we did with Dog's Divider, which we only
Right.
got about 3/4 of the tub of ice cream in Dog's
Yeah.
Divider.
Yeah, we didn't dick our dicks in my mouth. I mean, what? We didn't dip our wicks in my mouth. Fuck. I keep saying that.
Hi, I'm
didn't
Dick. I'm
dip-
gay, and I'm here to put my dick in everybody's mouths.
We didn't dip John Wick's dick in our mouth, and to that I say, why, Keanu, was I not pretty enough?
Okay, so
Anyway.
there's a moment switching gears, switching segue back into
Blood Relic.
It's not the movie.
musical guest, the guy that scratches the turntables from Linkin Park. Just him showed up.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a moment. Get that out of here. Leave, Han. There's a
Okay,
moment where
goodbye.
the English actor who obviously funded this, he owns everything, and more than likely is sleeping with all of the women individually or at the same time. He says, because he's producing the reality show, he talks to his cameraman, Sugar Ray Leonard. He says to him, "Angry black people make for great reality television." And that was another ding, ding, ding. That we were
Yeah.
like, wow, okay, this is a movie we're watching with some... This is not a movie. This is a video we're watching.
Right. According to IMDb.
According to IMDb, this is a video.
But what about this one? She doesn't seem that angry. She was a cop.
Yeah,
Oh, but she's like the female Rock.
that's my next
Yeah.
quote right
she
there.
was a
She's
cop
like the female
and
version
a
of the Rock.
veterinarian, apparently. So
Yeah, she switched from being a cop to a vet.
yeah,
Mm.
it's a good character. Indecisiveness
Yes.
is really hot.
Indecisiveness is... She was really bad. the hero or the heroine of our film, she was bad at acting. Bad, like Monique Gabrielle.
Yeah,
we love you, babe.
We
love you, Monique.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd say she's no Moni Gab.
Yeah, she's not as great. There's something great about Monique Gabrielle's acting that makes it just... I could watch it all day.
It loops back around to being kind of amazing.
So bad it's good.
Yeah, at first we hated it, and then we parodied it, and now we're to the point where we're recalling and loving it. Like, I really kind of want to watch Swamp Thing, like, on my weekend. I'm off tomorrow, so I might just, pop in the old Return of Swamp Thing again.
Yeah. Moni Gab's acting is complete, dog shit. So...
But it's beautiful. Those eyebrows as they...
Yeah.
With every syllable of a
They're just
fucking
going up and
word.
down. John Belushi eyebrows.
Yeah. On cocaine.
Yeah. So John
Each
Belushi
eyebrow,
eyebrows.
Yeah. But each eyebrow has done a line.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
John.
Yeah. I'm a zit. Get it? All right. So I would like to fumble in to our best picture of the week. Who wants to go first?
Oh, word of the whole week?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I'm an idiot. We do a show every week.
Yeah, that's true. We do that.
Man, I'm dumb.
This podcast was filmed in front of a Stuckies.
Stuckies. Hey, get out of here, you homeless bastard.
Stuckies, stop chewing that gum. It's from under the table. Okay. All right, I'm like actually so fucking hot from laughing with you guys tonight. This was a great fucking week for a shit show, honestly. But it unfortunately there can only be one winner for Shit Show Showdown.
Stuckies, get out of here, you homeless bastard. Okay. Anyway.
Okay. Now that everybody has literally muted the fucking podcast or thus turned it down. Oh my god. Who wants to go first? Surprise, I'm going first.
Oh, that was surprising.
The host has become the guy to go first.
The host is still.
Okay. The hosts with the most.
The host with the most. Hi.
So what was your pick for the...
I'm Waldrick Brost.
And I'm Jeff Probst.
So, James, what was your pick for the Shit Show Showdown?
Sorry, I know Josh is totally ready. Oh, fuck. Okay.
And I'm Walter Mondale.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Where's our producer? Oh, she needs to be laughing with us. Okay, nonetheless. We don't want your pandering laughs from the other room, woman. People call me pod people. Okay. All right, my pick, and I think it's probably going to be the same for y'all, is Skull and Crossbones, the old pirate movie.
When did we watch that?
Fuck off. So clearly I'm choosing the pirate movie, the haunted pirate zombie movie.
It's called CrossBones.
Yeah.
You fucks.
I know, it said Skull and Crossbones.
I know that you said that.
Look,
Yeah,
what I'm
bonesaw.
doing to the microphone, you need to do to the
doing
first trucker you see.
Quit Moni gabbing that mic.
Quit Moni gabbing the mic. We're kidding. We love you, babe. Come on the show.
No, seriously, just joking. Love you.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm choosing Captain Red Blood for my shit show best picture. It opened hysterically.
Yeah.
Like, it had me, even though there was a lull in the middle because we were watching just a bunch of vapid human beings play themselves in a movie, and only two people really ever were interesting to watch, and that was like the main hero and heroine, and they were like getting along, like they're fishing together and stuff, like they're doing things that people on a Survivor style reality show would do. They're working together, and so like they their characters played well with that chemistry. This is not by any means the Hateful Eight. Okay, I'm saying comparatively to what we watch, this movie, there were only two interesting characters, and one of them got severely sunburned because they probably filmed within a weekend. That's as long as they could have the boat for, and
yeah, and he had the skin of the albino guy from the Da Vinci Code. So.
Yeah.
That's fucking Paul Bettany. He's amazing. He plays Vision in the Marvel Universe.
Wasn't he the, he was the doctor in Master and Commander, wasn't
That's absolutely
No
correct.
shit.
That's a film we should. After we get done,
Can
I
we
want to
talk-
jump.
we
Yeah,
gotta
well,
talk
no,
about
we're gonna
that.
talk about some serious films too, because Rachel and I watched a film that is dear to
Oh.
me. So I don't have anything else to say. It was hysterical. It was really funny. The pirate, he had the best one-liners, like "squeal like a pig."
Yeah.
You know, he's like making her.
Oink, oink,
Yeah.
oink.
Oh yeah, and then the actress says, "Oink."
That's not how a pig sounds.
I could just see him like he's got like one of those turntables, and it's like the pig makes, and he's like, "Oh yes, my favorite," and it's like. Oink, oink, and he's like, no, and smashes the
want
little
a squeal.
turntable. I want a squeal.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's my pick.
CrossBones.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Invasion was a super waste of time. Nowhere near as amazingly bad as Where the Dogs Divide Her. Nowhere near as bad. I'd rather watch maybe episode 2 of Sand Fairy.
That's tough.
There's 6. Remember
That's
Sand
tough.
Fairy? The European troll thing. He makes wishes come true.
Uh-huh.
And we only watched the first episode,
I
and then we
know.
were like, "Fuck this." I would rather watch episode 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are big words.
Yeah.
That was
So you guys want to watch episode 2 right now? Let's just stop.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
let's
we're
pop
leaving.
it on in there. I am the Sand Fairy.
I'm the Sand
I
Fairy.
grant you wishes 3.
There's a fist in my ass. His name is Jim Henson. Please notify the closest.
Notify a puppet crisis center.
yeah. That's what I was looking for.
If you were a puppet, you know I've been abused.
Yeah. In a car wreck? In a puppet? Sorry. Okay. Who wants to go for their pick?
John, what was your pick?
All right, my pick would probably have to be Bones, Wednesday nights at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
Perfect.
Because if for no other reason, just it was way more competent than the other movie. But,
Yeah.
but it was bad in an entertaining way, while the other movie was bad in a I'm going to go to sleep now way.
Yeah. Invasion almost had us all
Yeah.
yawning. I was
Yeah.
pretty tired. I was like, this is a waste.
Yeah, for real.
So as far as specifics goes, you kind of covered most of the basics there.
Yeah.
All the bases.
I wish I could remember some of the one-liners. There were great kills, like the
man.
hatchet kills.
Yeah.
But nothing. No prop heads. There's nothing for us to, be elated about as far as the deaths because they were off camera a lot,
Yeah. It
or
was
they
pretty much all
cheated.
off
They
camera.
cheated the shot to make
Yeah.
it look like a head getting cut off. Like, give me a fake head, even
Yeah,
if it
come
looks
on,
like
man.
crap.
I gotta say, okay.
I want to see that
my
crap.
favorite part.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
favorite
Give
part
me
from
that crap.
is the fact that they named the behind the scenes rated R.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. The featurette.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the making of.
Yeah. And
That
then,
was horrible. We watched a couple of bloopers
And
too.
I loved how the plot points that went nowhere. Like I thought they were gonna try and do like he's gonna blackmail the boss with the having sex with the black chick kind of thing.
Mhm.
Like I thought Sugar Ray was gonna try and blackmail his boss into more money or something.
Yeah, like
Like
I
just
don't
plot
know.
points that went nowhere.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Like it's cool when you have like curse things. Sorry, Josh. I know we're gonna get to your.
No worries.
If you're gonna have these curse things, there's always like if we take The Mummy, all right, the movie The Mummy,
Starring Brendan Fraser.
Oscar-winning film,
Mm-hmm.
The Mummy, starring
Oscar-winning film, The Scorpion King.
Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. Love her. In that movie, you have a bad guy, and then you have a human that becomes his pet. And not a pet like, let me touch you, like a gimp.
Oh.
Somebody wake the gimp.
You're talking
Um,
about 99 Brendan Fraser, fucking CrossBones.
What?
Yeah, you're talking about CrossBones.
Hold on, you've lost me. You're doing a bit. I'm fucked. I'm sorry.
Ah.
Yeah, I didn't catch it. I was too deep in thought.
The joke was that I have been messing up the name of the title the entire time, and that time I actually got it right. It was in reference to 1999's The Mummy.
In case you missed it, John was purposefully messing up. Okay, so there's a moment where so in the movie, sorry, I'll make my point. In the movie The Mummy, there's people that want to apprentice the mummy. He's like they're on the mummy's side, like Benny. Is it Benny? That's like
I haven't
Brendan.
seen that in like 20 years.
Dude, I'm sorry. Okay. Well, the point I'm trying to make is that
You don't remember
there's a
Benny?
human that doesn't
How
try
dare
to
you forget Benny?
there's a human that doesn't try to resist the mummy like fight back or anything. He succumbs. He's like, what can I do to help you?
Yeah, he
You
wants.
know,
he joins up
you need
with
your
them,
organs
like,
back.
yeah,
You want to take over the world? Let me do that. The cameraman could have been that. The guy that was producing the reality show could have been that on
That's
account
true,
of
yeah.
they had motives. Camera guy Sugar Ray Bop Bop Leonard, he saw the producer, the Englishman, having an affair with one of the contestants, and he videotaped it. And we thought that would come into play, and it did not. He could have used that as a motivation to go to help the pirate and try to, get some treasure as well or something. Of course, the pirate could turn on him at some point. But then the producer could have been that as well because he got the map after one of the people got killed. They shuffled together. Sorry, I'm digressing. I really don't want to talk more about these movies.
worries.
But
They were terrible. Let's just go ahead and
Can I,
wrap it up with a
can I
nice
turn this
little
light
bow.
yeah, bud. Why don't you ever say anything, you wanker?
No, it's all good.
It's not good. Stop lying to me, you fuck. That's probably why we're all hot.
We should wrap them up with a nice little bow, I feel like, anyways.
Yeah, because I want to talk about Master and Commander for just a moment, and then I have another movie. So what's your pick? I know I digressed a little bit, but like,
no worries. I was opening the window.
There's just so many missed. I don't feel like it's difficult to write a story,
Because it's not.
and like even the stuff that I write, I'm like, this is bad.
Yeah, you can write a cookie cutter story with not a lot of effort.
Dude, all you got to do is just watch a couple of movies that are your favorite. Okay, you want to watch some pirate movies?
Yeah.
You want to watch some slasher films? Put them together.
No,
Steal
it's
from a little.
really
pull
easy
a
to
Quentin
make.
Tarantino. Like make
Yeah.
your own shit.
Yeah, it's really easy to make a run-of-the-mill script.
Yeah. First fucking daughter exists.
Yeah.
That is more textbook than anything.
Yeah.
We guessed scene by scene. I
feel
guessed
like
the
that
fucking
was-
ending.
Right.
Like it's unbelievable.
That was run through like a computer. Like they trained an AI
Yeah.
to make.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
yeah.
They were like, okay, we need you to make a rom-com for us. Okay, what genre? What are we talking? Teenage rom-com. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Computing.
Like all you have to do. I mean, there's so many different things you can do, and then things that have not been done that you
Yeah.
can play with.
Yeah, it's easy to write a run-of-the-mill 3-act structure shit
Slasher
that's been
film.
done before. It's not easy to do, P.T. Anderson
Well, yeah.
type, like deep
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
melancholy.
It's okay.
It's-
It's the same thing I approach with with almost anything, but I like to use as an analogy for guitar. It's easy to play guitar because even a fucking strung out Kurt Cobain, rest his soul,
Yeah.
fucking heroin addict could play it.
Yeah.
It's hard to get good at it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
So,
that's a good.
That's a
analogy.
great analogy. Yeah. So that being said, Josh, what's your pick? We got two.
Crossbones. for
Crossbones,
sure.
so it's
Yeah,
unanimous,
Yeah. It was pretty funny. Yeah. Like I remember we were watching Invasion of the Pod People, and we all kind of like checked out.
Yeah.
Pretty
we,
much.
We were
At the
popping in to say,
beginning.
hey.
It was even hard to like make fun of the movie because how fucking boring it was.
Yeah.
It
So
gave
boring.
us nothing, so we were just sitting around waiting for it to end, basically.
yeah.
But yeah, Crossbones had a lot of funny shit in
Well,
it.
it was just an excuse for orgy. So that's all it
Right.
was.
Yeah.
No,
But Crossbones,
exactly.
you said Crossbones
Yeah.
had what? I'm
No,
sorry.
it just had a lot of funny shit in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, there was a lot of like over the top, funny, dumb shit.
Yeah, like you were dying.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you guys, you have to understand. Like if you see any of the live shit show showdowns where in the past we've watched 3 films, we have a couple of episodes up. You can't see the film because copyright, but we're figuring out ways to show you guys the film. Nonetheless, Josh, when he gets fucking going laughing, it cracks me the fuck up. Like you have such a contagious laugh because you see something and just immediately cannot breathe. You're
Yeah.
just you're just like
Yeah.
dying
What was that?
laughing.
That was from Crossbones.
Yeah.
Where they didn't know how to edit the sound not the sound but the music.
Uh-huh.
So that they
Yeah.
had this scene where it like pans up on this girl dancing.
Oh
and then
my
it pans back down and the music stops for
Yeah,
a second.
there's a
So
beat
you're
drop.
just seeing her lower hip
Yeah,
like
you're just seeing
dancing
the-
with no music at all.
And why is
completely
that?
silent.
Why is that, John?
Because they didn't know how to cut it.
No. Why is it that she's still dancing even though the music cut? It's because there's no music in the set.
Yeah.
They're just telling her to dance.
That's true. I didn't
and they're
think of
using
that.
footage.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
No,
didn't mean to stump my buddies.
Said that.
No, because I've done extra work, and so I've seen it's like you're doing party scenes, or you're in a theater and you're playing an audience, and you're all having to fake clap and stuff, and they do it in post. And so whenever I saw that, I was like, well, I know that's the aesthetic of the hip hop song that they've clearly used from local talent.
Jay Shin.
So there's a moment where the music just stops for a beat for the drop.
Beat drop, yeah.
And her hips are just still moving. And it looks hysterical
Yeah,
because you're
we
like,
all laughed.
that doesn't
We're
make
losing our
sense.
mind.
Yeah.
Like in a
If
music
there's-
video,
so
right? So in a
funny.
music video, everybody's dancing, and then it click.
Yeah, beat
it
drop,
pops,
it stops.
and then either
And you
everything
cut
goes
away.
in
Yeah,
slow mo, like people are like slow mo dancing,
Yeah, or
before
you
the
cut.
music kept,
Or like Josh
or
was
you
saying,
cut,
you cut.
or everybody stops dancing, like they're like,
Yeah.
and then they
Something
bounce
creative
right back
with
into
the
the
music.
beat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You literally have a buffet of options.
Yeah.
Yeah, a buffet.
And they weren't able to do it. So
yeah. Well, they didn't think about it.
yeah, they didn't give a shit.
They
Okay.
really didn't give a shit at all.
So yeah,
So-
CrossBones, fucking
Crossbones,
hilarious.
unanimous. Forgive me.
All right.
Okay,
So Master and Commander.
Master and Commander. Yeah, let's talk a little
Fuck yeah.
little serious about film. And you recently watched Master
Yeah,
and Commander,
I watched
starring
it today.
Russell Crowe and Paul Bettany,
Yeah,
and both great actors.
yeah. And Pippin from Lord of the Rings is in it too.
Oh, that's right.
He steers
yes.
the ship.
Yes.
But God damn it, this movie is so fucking good.
It's
It
like
is so good.
chess on water
Yeah, man.
because it's a
yeah.
chase.
It's
The
really
entire
deep,
movie
yeah.
is essentially what would be a modern day car chase. Where like imagine a whole car chase, a movie is through a city, but the entire movie is the car chase, and that's what it feels like to me
Yeah,
because
like a low speed.
yeah. It's 18 what?
Yeah, 1803.
1803. Yes.
Yeah, and that's what's so cool about it. It kind of it actually they're based on novels. I was reading about it because I was like, God, is this based on like a true story? But yeah, I mean the basic plot is it's based in the if anyone hasn't seen it,
Spoilers.
you should
it's a movie.
you should go fucking see it right now.
Yeah.
You fucking asshole. But it's based in the Napoleonic Wars where England was fighting France at sea. So it was naval battles.
Now,
Right.
which side was Napoleon?
He was he was with the French.
Oh.
I don't remember. It's been a moment since I know the sides. I thought it was Spain.
Oh,
But
okay.
you've recently saw it, so I know that I'm wrong.
Right, yeah. I mean,
I'm wrong.
yeah. Definitely.
All of the above.
You fucking idiot. But
It's duh.
but
Idiot.
Now, where does America fit into all this?
well,
Nowhere.
nowhere.
That's a lie. Where does America fit into all this?
Oh, America made the film.
Oh, okay.
There you go, John.
Yeah, that's true.
You
no,
are now
it's a
satisfied.
British production, I think. But, anyway,
go on, yeah.
but yeah, so the plot is so the hero is Russell Crowe. He's the captain of the ship, and he's tasked with intercepting a French naval ship, and basically capturing them. And but what's so cool about the movie is you could have made like a very simple movie where he's hunting down this ship. They have a naval battle, and they roll credits. But what's really cool about it is the politics of working on an actual ship is so like complicated.
Yeah.
because there's a chain of command.
Absolutely.
There's there's personalities that just don't work well together. Like,
Yeah.
But they have to work.
Yeah,
they
but
have to
forced
work
to work
on
together,
the ship.
or they all lose.
This
Yeah.
movie is phenomenal.
It's
Like
so
I
good.
genuinely love it. I'm so glad you
But-
brought it up.
But yeah, but not only that, there's all the internal conflict on the ship, but at the same time, there's the external where he's battling this ship, who it outguns him. They have more guns. They also have longer range weapons apparently, and the ship is sturdier, so it's a higher class ship. So it's basically it's a better ship. It's faster, and he has to contend with this. And so the commander, he's brash. He's kind of like a Captain Kirk type.
Yeah.
Where he's battling with pride. So he has this pride thing where he wants to beat this other commander, but he also he wants all of his crew members to survive. So,
Right.
But his orders are to fight and kill this ship. So he kind of uses that as an excuse when it's truly his pride that's pushing him forward. Like, it's the beginning of the movie.
It's because he's been beat.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Right out the
from
bat.
the start,
Yeah,
they have an engagement where
and so
he
he's
loses.
just chasing down. It's like Old Man in the Sea, like where it's just your pride. It's
Yeah.
like that's what's sending you
Right, yeah.
further and further out to just get lost, not physically but mentally. Like how
Both,
much are
yeah.
you going to lose yourself over this incident?
Right,
And he gets
yeah.
outplayed not only in the beginning, the entire movie.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so fucking satisfying when he starts winning.
Yeah.
Because he's lost so far, and you feel it. It's like a gut punch when they're getting, because like when they when they start getting bombarded by cannon fire, like it's not the giant lead ball that does damage to the ship, but for the people, you're not gonna really get hit by that. You're gonna get hit by wood splinters.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember
Which
the
is
scenes
fascinating.
of them getting picked out of the flesh and
Yeah,
stuff.
man.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's really, really brutal. But yeah, so this has got me into naval warfare. This one movie, I had no interest in this shit.
Have you ever played side note? Have you ever played Assassin's Creed Black Flag, where you get to
No, I've never
operate
played
your
that.
own? Oh my goodness,
It's
dude!
got pirates and shit.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
Yeah,
to me,
I
it's
played a
the
little bit of it.
best.
Yeah,
hands
is it
down.
pretty cool?
It's
I believe so, and from what I found, when I played, it was fun. I only played a few hours, but like, yeah, it was pretty fun, and you have like control over your own ship, and the mechanics of the ship.
you
were
fight
actually pretty fun.
fortresses.
Cool.
You
'Cause
fight.
I don't like the Assassin's Creed series that much.
Yeah,
But
this
if
is,
you're like a pirate, I'd
dude,
play
you're,
that. Yeah.
to me, it's the peak of their execution for
Really?
a game. Yeah,
And that was
I love
that was
the,
like 5 games ago.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, they're just churning them out like Far Cry's now.
It's
It's like
Ubisoft.
let's
Right.
just make whatever the
Ubisoft,
fuck we
another
want.
another Ubisoft franchise, Far Cry.
It's like Call of
Ubisoft.
Duty.
That's what
We gotta have
Ubisoft
one
does.
every year now.
Churn them out.
They
yeah.
churn them out.
So that was one they took their time with, and it was so fucking good, man.
That's
but
cool.
one of my favorite things is like having gotten 100% on the game. I like to do that. I would then just jump in it just so I could get in my ship and fight other ships. Like
Dope.
it was so fun to take down these huge naval ships that
That's
were like
cool.
that
Yeah.
dwarfed my ship. But like you upgrade your ship, and so you get better cannons, you get faster, you can drop flaming barrels and like all different the ones to take the mast down, the cannon
yeah.
chains. You know, it's two cannonballs with a chain between, and so it slingshots like that, and it's
Oh,
designed
no
to take
shit.
out the
Is that
mast
a
of a
thing?
ship. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
designed to take out the mast of a ship, which basically
sounds
makes the ship dead in the water.
Yeah, I've seen it in something, but it's absolutely
Yeah, they use it in Pirates of the Caribbean. They've
Oh,
used it
okay.
probably in
There we
every
go.
single
Yeah.
one, just because it's a commonly used practice in
No shit. I wonder
naval
when they
tactics.
started using that. But
I don't know.
But yeah, they get into the nuance of an actual naval battle.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't just pull up next to each other and start shooting.
Yeah,
Like they talk about advantages and disadvantages. Like having the wind behind you is a huge advantage apparently.
yeah,
'Cause
catching them
you're
on
speeding up to them. So
like
it's
the upward grace of the ship in a wave. Like you got a time where your balls are gonna time where your balls are gonna be. Now you got a time
Right.
you got a time where the cannonballs are gonna be because of the
waves,
motion of the
yeah.
ocean. Like you've got to know where it's going to be, and
Which is fucking fascinating.
yeah.
And then-
Honestly, this is somewhat of a side note, but it fascinates me, and I found it hilarious. There was once, so when you go into overtime, they changed it now, but back in the day when you went into overtime, you would go into sudden death in football. When you scored, whoever scored, that's it. Game over.
Right.
So
right, yeah.
they go into overtime, they win the coin toss, and the coach decides to go for the wind, so they give up the ball first, and then the other team proceeds to score
Oh no shit.
because
yeah.
he wanted the wind.
Wow.
That's pretty clever.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's interesting.
cool.
Yeah,
That's pretty
it's
cool.
one of the stupidest decisions I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, was that a bad
no,
move?
no. He chose the wind, and the other team ends up scoring.
Oh, okay.
So they
gotcha. I
lose
was gonna
the
say
game.
that I thought that was an advantage.
Oh, yeah.
He did it trying to be advantageous, but in a sport like that, where overtime is first score wins, fuck it, you take the fucking
take the
you
ball.
take the ball
Yeah, that makes sense.
every time.
This is a bad move.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was wanting a
He
was wanting-
gave up the ball in sudden death overtime.
right, but it
because
wasn't
he
a
thought
kickoff.
it would be more
was it a kick?
advantageous.
You know, like when the Saints did it at the Super Bowl, where they the onside.
Oh no,
kick.
no, he didn't onside it. He just
Okay.
kicked it normally.
What a fucking idiot!
Yeah.
Okay, fuck that guy. He's an idiot. Okay, moving on. Back to movies.
But yeah, like
Jesus
so
Christ.
you engage a ship in cannon fire, and then you pull up next to each other and you start shooting and stabbing each other.
Yeah.
In the middle of the ocean. This shit is insane.
Yeah.
That's different than fighting like
On the
in
land.
the Civil War
Yeah.
or something. It's
Yeah.
completely brutal.
Oh, how do you know, Josh? Were you there? Were you trying to make America great again?
Yeah.
Fucking ass. No.
Come the fuck on.
Yeah, but you're right. Like they're on
It's
the
insane.
If I'm being honest, I'm trying to clone your
honest.
brother. I want to make America gray again.
Shut up, Gray. We miss Josh. You're gonna break your
For
mic
the
again.
folks at home, James's brother is named Gray.
Yeah, I miss you, bud. Well, I'm sure they miss you too. They enjoyed your company.
Yeah, man.
Gray
Yeah,
was
good having
with
you,
us.
Yeah, it was awesome hanging with you, bud.
It was good having you at your brother's house. I don't know why I said that. But yeah.
But God, what were we saying?
Yeah.
No,
Check
we were
out Master
talking-
and Commander.
Yeah, Master
if
and
you haven't
Commander.
seen it,
Oh,
watch
you were
it
talking
tonight.
about the open sea, like fighting on the open sea. How insane!
Yeah,
How
no, for real.
There's nowhere to fucking go.
Right.
If you lose,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
If,
I mean, if you're sunk,
stranded.
Oh,
You're
there's one.
fucked.
There's
You're
one.
gonna- you're
There's
gonna
one
drown.
place to go, and it's the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. No,
Davy
you're gonna
Jones
fucking
locked
die.
Cares about the waves at the
Yeah.
bottom of the ocean.
And then if you get shot or stabbed, or if you get too many splinters,
and even
you're
you,
gonna get
and
gonna
you
get
win.
infected.
Infection. and
Imagine
you're dead.
you're on the winning
Yeah.
side and you got stabbed, still dead.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're gonna die.
Like if your arm gets infected, you're gonna lose the arm.
Yeah, they're
Which-
cutting the fucking arm. They're heating a pan and they're
Which is the most brutal and fucked up thing.
Yeah.
No anesthetic. This is the 1800s.
Oh, there was
like,
anesthetic. There was rum.
Yeah, you just got
Yeah.
really fucking drunk beforehand.
No shit. Yeah, I didn't consider
God,
that.
you know what
yeah.
they did too? Since pirating was like sugarcane, tobacco, and spices. History note. They probably used the gunpowder to cauterize wounds.
Oh Christ Almighty!
Ooh.
Fuck that. I'm such a pussy. I would have been killed immediately if I grew up in that time. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that
Well,
would be
Mentally, I would
Yeah,
have been
yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Like,
You probably would have.
know,
I've had enough of this.
like,
You probably would have adjusted. It's like a forcible thing, you know.
Had-
Like,
had I
if you're
grown
in
up-
that environment, you mold to it.
That's
Yeah.
true. But I mean, like, if I went back now, in
Yeah,
my
if you
current
Bill,
state,
yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
you Bill and
fucked.
Tedded yourself.
No, it's a good point though, because they have midshipmen, which
Yeah.
basically 14-year-olds
Yeah.
on a fucking Navy
Yeah, oh my-
battleship.
Not only that, they're like in training to become like lieutenants and stuff.
Yeah,
so they're like
they're in officer
fucking
training,
children children are giving commands to men that have grown up on the fucking sea.
It's nuts.
It's
yeah.
the way hierarchies work in the military baffles my mind sometimes.
Especially back
It can
in the
be
day, yeah.
efficient. It can be efficient, and it can be a positive thing, but at the same time, it can just maim men
Yeah.
and boys. It can just maim them historically, and even now with what's going on in the world. Any war, just pick a war. There are children in it,
Yeah.
some way or another.
Which is interesting. I never considered that.
Yeah.
The kids, like there's one kid in Master and Commander that's, dude, yeah. He loses an arm, and he's basically like a little adult.
They got
like,
that leather
he's
strap and
actually
stuff in his
helming. Yeah.
Oh, God.
He's helming actual like attack offenses. He's like 14 years old.
Yeah, and
Like he's firing cannons, and when they board a ship, he actually leads a bunch of men into battle.
cheers though, right?
Like,
Cheers.
Yeah.
Brave little
Like, this
fucker,
kid
man.
just-
Yeah, a little badass.
And you know, when I
Little
say that,
motherfucking
when I actually say that out
badass.
loud, it kind of sounds corny, but this movie
Yeah.
pulls it off perfectly because they set him up to be a very brave kid.
Well, he's more than likely an English actor, so he's
Yeah.
believable. American child actors are horrendous.
that's a good
Unless
point,
you're
yeah.
fucking Shia LaBeouf or Kurt Russell. Like, Kurt Russell was a child
We're
star.
going to Coruscant?
Oh my God! Shut up.
Phantom Menace.
My name's Anakin, and I'm a person. I don't like
Anyway.
sand. It gets in my urethra, or whatever the quote is. I can't remember.
But I could literally talk about Master and Commander for a few more hours, so let's move on.
Okay.
You said you saw something?
Yeah, but John,
Oh,
have
yeah,
you saw
John,
anything
seen
this
anything,
week?
man?
Serious note?
Nothing really worthwhile mentioning. I'm more interested in what you're talking about. I've just been watching shows.
Okay,
Nice.
fair enough.
Cool, man.
Well, I have something. I know that you haven't. It's been a decade plus since you saw Master and Commander. We actually have a copy downstairs, so you should borrow it. And I need to watch Clerks and give it back to you, and then I need to start that anime.
It's fantastic.
That being
Oh,
said,
Do you need to watch?
I introduced Jacob into Steins Gate. I
Yeah?
can definitely talk about Steins Gate if we want to talk about.
no. I'm gonna talk about because I don't want to spoil it.
Do you need to watch Clerks?
No, well, him.
I want to. I think it's important to independent filmmakers. It was important.
So what did
in
you
its
see
time.
recently?
Oh, not Clerks yet. No, I revisited the movie, the 1999 hit, The Matrix.
Oh, you watched The Matrix?
Yes, I watched The Matrix
no
over
shit.
2 days.
It's a classic.
I watched it in 2 halves just because like work schedule and stuff. but- Morpheus.
I'm like the one.
My name is Neo. Sorry, that was the best.
Dude, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
a
Solid
really good
fucking movie.
I mean,
Like,
technically,
Oh yeah.
technical wise, a knockout. Visually, John, you and I were talking about the anime that inspired it. I now have to see Ghost in the Shell. I've seen Akira.
Haven't seen Ghost in the Shell yet?
No, I haven't seen it. We got a
It's
VHS
great.
copy.
Yeah,
we
it's
should
awesome.
nerd out one night. Not a
Sure,
shit
yeah.
show. Just like,
Yeah,
sit down and watch
just
it.
legit watch the
Sure,
movie.
yeah.
But I recently watched a video that talked about the influences of The Matrix, and so that made me want to watch The Matrix again. I was like, I want to revisit this nostalgic blockbuster. Like, this was so big to me as a fucking
It's a
kid.
big movie, too. It was
Yeah.
actually a cultural phenomenon.
Cultural
Yeah.
phenomenon.
It was huge.
In fact, it would inspire 2 more sequels that would release within the same year, back to back.
It's also one of two movies that made me throw up as a kid.
Yeah.
Did it make you throw up?
Yeah.
Damn.
The second being Men in Black.
Oh, the
Okay,
second one?
I totally
the
get
second
that.
Men in
Yeah.
Black? God, that movie's a piece
No, but
of
no, the first one. But
okay, so I'm intrigued before I
the
continue.
Men in Black.
No.
Oh, when
No.
Matrix. When
Yeah.
he first wakes up in the human world. I was like 9 when I saw it. He first
Oh,
wakes
wow.
up in the real human world and like he's got all those like fucking he's in that
Oh,
weird
yeah.
pod.
Oh, so you probably
He's
had
got
like
all
a
those things in
phobia.
him.
Like, yeah, you probably had a
so that
vomited.
was fucked
It's
with me,
disturbing
so,
you.
like I
Yeah.
went and
You
threw up
actually
and passed
threw up?
out. Yeah, threw up and passed out in the bathroom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's pretty jarring, John.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That is fascinating.
I think the Wachowski sisters would be a little honored.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Because, like, I saw it not that young. I saw it when I was, like, 14, 15, probably.
Yeah.
So I wasn't too young for that to... It freaked me out, though. But
Yeah.
not as bad as
Yeah, the
that,
visuals are obviously physically jarring, but mentally jarring.
Yeah, the
you're-
concept
You're
of
looking
that.
at fields, harvesting human fields. For those of you who haven't seen The Matrix, Neo is Kaiser
Seriously,
Soze.
go watch The Matrix.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, watch The Matrix.
Chances are you've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
you've more than
But
likely
if
seen
you
it. but-
haven't, turn this shit off.
Yeah. Stop what you're doing. Stop listening. Leave. Leave. We're leaving. In fact,
Pause it.
it's gonna be 4 hours of silence after this. But yeah, technically wise, artistically, I mean, it is a vision. The movie is a triumph. I think it will stand the test of time. As I watched it over the weekend, it really does. I mean, the bullet timing or the bullet, what do they call it? Bullet
time.
Bullet time.
Bullet time?
Yeah.
So like the way they do the 360 camera loop around bullet time, and it's just camera after camera after camera set 1 second behind,
Yeah.
one
A
another.
lot of firsts.
lot
Yeah.
of
A lot of
firsts.
firsts.
That's
yeah.
why it's
That had
so
never
important.
been done.
Yeah,
I'd never seen bullet time before.
Yeah.
guys, I watched this so many fucking
Well,
times. Like I saw this on
John
VHS
Woo.
when it came out.
Oh, the
What did John Woo do?
Like,
I'm saying like as far as never seen Bullet Time before, he kind of did a kind
oh
of
no shit.
variation.
The we're talking about dodging bullets.
I mean, not in the
Which-
sense, not in the sense
bullet
they
time
did.
refers
It's
to-
kind of like
bullet
super
time-
slow-mo.
Yeah,
kind
refers
of
to the super
shots.
slow-mo shots that
Oh,
they do.
okay.
Like when Trinity
Yeah.
jumps up and she's in her like eagle pose to kick the cop, and the camera rotates 180 around the entire set.
Like
I think it's referred to as
yeah,
bullet
he had
time,
never
where
done
it
it.
slows down
He had
so
never done it
much.
that technical.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But John Woo had done some.
That makes
similar
sense.
kind of
John
things
Woo's,
Nice.
I mean,
Yeah. His
masterful
early movies
director.
are fucking
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, from the color temperature of the film as it balances green
still need
and
to see,
blue. Whenever you're in the Matrix, everything is green. When you're in the real world,
Everything's
welcome
gray.
to the desert of the real.
Yeah.
I really like that line. I think
Yeah.
I'm glad that he doesn't say reality. It's
Yeah.
the real. There's just something in that specificity that just rings with me so much that I'll never forget how he says it. Morpheus says that, and I just
Yeah.
smashed my hand.
Iconic. Yeah.
But when everything is in reality, everything is in a blue tone. It's concrete, it's industrial, it's black, it's blue. It visually, it's fucking amazing. Like, I'm using fucking amazing because I'm at a loss of words. Like, my vocabulary is so short that I can't like elaborate how much.
It's a fucking masterpiece.
Dude, it really
Over
fucking
here.
is. It's like live action anime, and I didn't even get into anime until my adulthood. And I had so many influences like Metal Gear Solid, The Matrix, like things that I had seen as a kid and were anime inspired.
Yeah.
That I would then grow up and go, holy shit, these movies I'm watching inspired the games and movies I grew up with. So it's interesting to see that reflect like a live action anime.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
didn't
can-
know it was based on an anime either till after the fact.
Yeah, and they even have the Animatrix, which is an anthology of like
Yeah.
animated films with different directors, and they all
I've
was
seen some of
super
that.
cool.
Yeah.
they're all within the same universe. Anybody that's seen the Matrix but wants to extend, but doesn't want to watch Reloaded or Revolutions, I don't blame you.
Animatrix.
Watch the Animatrix. That's what the sequels should have been. Stories like that. The second one should have been
away from
just some kid in the Matrix and has no idea what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean?
Different
He's like,
story.
yeah, do something else. Like,
Word.
don't do the Messiah character. Do just like some kid stumbles upon knowing what the Matrix is. Don't have Neo. Don't have any of them. Or if you do have them, just have them as cameos. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like just something.
That's a
I
cool
think
idea.
that's
Yeah.
when you make trilogies or sequels or whatnot. People get too much into, oh, everybody really liked the character from the first one. All right, point in case, Indiana Jones, right? Let's make more movies about Indiana Jones, right? But with The Matrix, it's like they focus so much on Neo being the Messiah, Morpheus being this sage character, Trinity being the holy representation of, the Holy Spirit and all this stuff, and then being in love with Neo. Like, there's all this religious stuff, and they're like, let's just keep doing that in the other ones, and then totally episode one ourselves, where they're like, Neo is not the one. Well, in the first movie, he established that he wasn't the one until he died and then brought himself back to life in the Matrix, thus becoming the one. Like,
Right.
it's like he wasn't the one because he
Yeah,
hadn't died yet to
the
become
sequel-
the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the
sequels
sequels
just
are like-
completely ruined that.
Yeah, they're like midi-chlorians. Basically, the sequels are
yeah.
midi-chlorians. Like, they just ruin the mythos and magic of the Matrix.
Yeah.
And I really wish they would have done something like the Animatrix, which is, I think it's 4 stories, right?
Something
4 or
like that,
6.
yeah.
It's something like that. And they're animated. They should have just picked one of those fuckers up and made that the sequel. Just have it in the world of the Matrix.
Yeah, it's the world. Yeah, but like you're saying, it's in the world of Matrix, and Trinity never shows up, Morpheus never shows up, Neo never shows
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
You never
yeah.
meet any of those characters. It's just a completely different
Yeah.
perspective of this universe.
And
Yeah.
Will Smith's wife never shows up.
Yeah, Jada Pinkett Smith.
God,
Yeah,
what a
Jada-
talentless hack she is, huh? Jesus.
Well, she fights in the second one. So I don't even know of anything that she's in, to be honest, other than that
Menace
movie.
to Society.
She has
Oh,
a,
that's right.
She has a metal band.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Will
Excuse me.
pays to fill seats for her
Oh,
metal band.
Shut up.
Yeah, for real.
Did
Oh
y'all
my
hear
God.
about
That's...
what fit with the 50 Cent Ja Rule thing though?
Oh, yeah, where 50
'Cause they
Cent
had
bought
bu-
out
they
like
had-
the first 100 rows of his concerts so nobody
Yeah.
was in front of him. That's
No,
hilarious.
so there was nobody there.
Yeah, there's
no,
nobody.
No, it wasn't so anybody was in front of him because 50 wasn't going to show up to a fucking Ja Rule concert. You kidding me? They hate each other.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like he bought out all the front rows so that
so
all the surrounding stands is what was
Yeah.
like at the concert. Nobody was in front of the stage, so
Yeah.
Ja
That's,
Rule performed to chairs. Like that's what I'm saying.
That's-
That's
Great.
flexing.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's flexing.
Well, they
He's like-
really hate each other.
They were like $11
Really
a
hate
ticket,
each other.
right?
It's
He
funny.
says
Yeah,
he
something
says
like
it was
that.
like it only came out to like 250 or 2,500 bucks. He's like, so I bought the first 10 rows. He's like, it was chump change to him. Like
Yeah.
Ja Rule's
Well,
concert
50,
tickets
well,
were
50
chump
is a
change to him.
legitimate entrepreneur now.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
he's
I
like-
imagine.
he's like
Vitamin
a-
water.
Yeah.
You don't just get shot in the face and then like, well, I'm not gonna do anything with my life. No, you start your own fucking businesses.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna
You
make
make
a
money.
drink.
yeah. So a lot of things I liked about the Matrix was the color temperature where they played with the green and blue. That juxtaposition of knowing when to tell the audience you're in a fake world and when you're in the real world without saying you're in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Even though they ham-fist it the whole time. They're like, yes, do you think that's air you're breathing? Another great line because,
Yeah.
like his mind hasn't wrapped around it fully.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Man, it's on Netflix. All three of them are. We started Reloaded last night after we finished The Matrix, and I couldn't stop laughing. I was just like pissed the whole time. I'm like,
The albino twins.
oh
my
my, shut up, John. We
God.
haven't even got to that part yet in the movie. Like, I just turned it off
The
because
elongated sex scene.
the Zion orgy dance. What the fuck is this about?
Like, way to just take the setting and throw it in the garbage.
So that's my point about, like, they wanted to take the same characters and embellish that story, with Zion orgy dance? That doesn't embellish the Messiah
I hated that.
character.
Is
I
that
hate it.
canon in the comic book?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Is
Or
the
did they
Matrix
just
based off a
completely
comic book?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
Really?
I know the first movie is, yeah.
Fucking crazy, actually. I just thought of Carrie Ann Moss
Yes.
is in a show in 93 called Matrix.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Really?
Carrie
Yes.
Ann Moss, shut up,
Yes.
babe. What you doing? Come
Yeah,
to the
how's it
show.
going? Come
How
on
you
the show,
doing?
Carrie Ann.
How you
do-
doing, Carrie?
How you
doing?
Yeah.
You're hot as fuck, Carrie.
Yeah, we have a lot of leather fetish because of you. But yeah.
She was in a
Oh my
show
God.
called The Matrix.
That
No
just
shit.
answered so many things.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. No. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm Googling
Who
this.
needs therapy? We can have this podcast.
Oh, I could sit here and talk about the Matrix with Master and Commander. I would say is lesser known as far as like audience views and
And
stuff.
that's a shame, too. Like,
Yeah, it's a really
It was still relatively popular
well-executed
for the
film.
time, but yeah, it's not the Matrix as far as popularity.
Yeah,
goes.
Peter Weir himself, he was the director and writer, and he said his words were, the film did okay-ish at the box office. Had it done better, there would have definitely been sequels.
That's a shame.
And I know, man. And
Because it ends on a cliffhanger. It
And, like,
ends
right,
with
yeah.
a chase.
yeah, right.
He's pursuing the ship that
And-
he's been fighting.
But what's the exact opposite of Master and Commander?
Master
Pirates
Bader.
of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And how many of those are there? Like 8
Yeah,
movies?
that's very true.
because they
Yeah,
sold really well.
Yeah, and I actually like the first one, but it's not historically accurate,
Of
which
course
I'm
not.
far more
I
interested
mean, it's
in. But,
entertaining.
the first one's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun.
I like your point on like it's historical accuracy. It's like that's kind of why I really like that. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
man.
Pirates is made to entertain, while Master and Commander is made to make you think. Like
Yeah.
think like a man that's losing his mind over pride. Think
Right,
like
yeah.
the enemy that is only doing exactly what he's doing. That's the thing. Oh, you know what? The sequel would have been great if it was the other captain.
The
The
one
French
that leaves?
captain? Yeah.
Oh, dude, I would love to see
From his perspective?
from the French side.
Oh my god.
I mean,
yeah.
maybe a different like battle altogether.
Battle?
But
Oh, okay.
from the French side.
Well,
like,
I would just be intrigued by like seeing his
point of
day to
view.
day,
That would be cool.
all the way
That
up
would be
until
cool.
the moment that
Yeah.
this film that film
that would
ended,
be
you know?
sick.
It's like we see it from his perspective, like he's the good guy, and
Yeah.
Russell Crowe is the fucking asshole. I'll fight ya.
Sacre Blue.
Making movies, making songs,
So-
and fighting
Around
around
the
the world.
Around the world.
You Sacre blew my ship up. I'm a frog-eating son of a bitch. All right, that was a little offensive to
No, you're
the
fine.
Frenchies.
Don't apologize to them. Don't apologize.
Cool, guys.
Okay, but yeah.
This has been fun.
This has been fun. I could go on about The Matrix. I really just wanted to bring it up because I want you guys to see it. Like, it was really fun and charming to watch. Not charming. It is charming in a sense, but it's
I'd say it's charming.
a fucking knockout.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to watch it and feel like your younger self again. Like, I was laughing with joy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. Like, seeing the fight scenes is... They just don't do that, you know.
Yeah.
It's like everything's green screen now.
Yeah.
Like, even though they use green screen in that, like,
Yeah, but they still
they're
use
using
wires.
sets, they're
It's
using
seamless,
wire
yeah.
work, they're
Yeah.
using actual props. Like, everything is just
It all goes
it's
together.
married
Yeah.
so well.
I
It's
saw
married
that
so well.
movie so many times.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen it so
man.
many times
Yeah.
too. But rewatching it again, like it's like you see a movie as a kid, you see it
I
as
was
a
gonna
teenager,
say,
I
and
wanna
as
see
an
it as
adult.
my-
Yeah, because I've never seen it as a full.
any
Me
film
neither,
for that
yeah.
matter, your perspective of it changes. You
Yeah.
laugh at things that you thought were cool, and then you awe at things that are so simple. You're like, oh my
Like
God,
the
how
little
did they do
things,
that?
yeah.
How did they
Yeah.
make him look like he was, dodging bullets?
Yeah.
You know the answer, but when you start to really think about it and you go, these were the first people to do this.
Yeah.
They had 40 to 60 cameras set up in a 180 to 360 turn, and they photographed 1 second after one another, and that became one of the most iconic and recreated things from film.
Yeah.
After
And
Yeah,
the most
like,
parodied.
most parodied,
Yeah.
like
It's so fucking popular.
yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, but
it's so fucking good.
mo-
So
the cow scene in
Kung Pao.
Kung Pao, yeah.
yeah. Speaking of Kung Pao, they're coming out with a new
Yeah,
it's
same
a-
guy, right? He's doing a new thing.
Steve Odenkirk.
Yeah, Steve Odenkirk.
Are they Kung Pao Enter the Fist? What am I thinking of? No, the Fury. Kung
Kung Fury.
Fury. They're doing a sequel to that.
Ah.
It was just announced.
Cool.
So, and
It's
that
kinda
is
like
a
the airplane of kung fu movies.
yes.
Yeah.
It is
Are
really
they doing
good.
it based
I watched it for
on
the first time.
footage from a Japanese movie?
I mean, I enjoyed,
That's what made
enjoyed
Kung
it, but I
Pao.
wouldn't compare it to Airplane.
Oh,
Kung
yeah.
Fury.
Yeah, not in its satirical
We're talking
joke
about
setup.
Kung Fury, right? The one with like
talking
where
about
he goes
Kung
back
Pao.
in time to fight Hitler and stuff.
No. We're totally on different
Okay.
movies then. What is it? Kung Pao.
Yeah, Kung Pao, Enter the Fist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's where it's kung fu movies, but like Airplane. It's fucking. That one's geniusly done.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
pretty
I'm
funny.
not talking about the white guy with 80s hair.
Yeah, with sunglasses and shit.
I've
Yeah.
never seen Kung
Okay,
Fury.
hold on. Everybody, hold on. Hold on
okay.
1 second. Okay,
You're talking about Kung Pao, yes.
Kung Pao,
Kung Pao, Enter the
the
Fist.
mafia.
Kung Pao, Enter the Fist.
Mafia.
No. Okay, see, yeah, hold on.
All
Clean slates.
All right,
Clean
clean
slates.
slate.
Okay. Not the one where he punches a cylindrical hole through somebody's belly, which is
That's Kung Pao, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Enter the Fist. I'm not talking about that, and I'm
Okay.
not talking about Kung Fury, where he fights future Hitler with a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's on Netflix. I'm talking about the
Glengarry Glen Ross.
yes, that's the one. No, it's
Put
it's a
the
satirical.
fucking coffee down.
You penises.
Sorry, I keep interrupting.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Because I still haven't captured the movie. It's Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. It's a Chinese mafia movie, and it has martial arts,
Oh,
and it
you're
takes
talking
place in a
about the guy
small
that did
square.
Shaolin soccer.
Maybe.
Oh, I know what you're
Kung Fu
talking
Hustle.
about.
Kung Fu Hustle. Thank you, John.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kung Fu
I
Hustle.
love that movie.
Yeah, you were biting too early on when I was trying to describe it.
No,
you
yeah,
described
Kung Fu
the
Hustle,
other two
yeah.
films
I
that have
remember that.
names like it. Okay, so what's it called?
Kung Fu Hustle.
Kung Fu Hustle. They're coming out with a sequel. Jesus Christ. They just announced it, so that's
Nice.
pretty
Kung
fucking-
Fu Electric Slide, I think it's called.
Yeah. Kung Baloo.
Kung
Electric-
Baloo.
Okay. So yeah, if
Cool.
anybody aside from the two shitty films we watched this week, on a serious note, watch Master and Commander and revisit The Matrix. Whatever age you're at, watch that
Definitely.
movie the rest of your life. It's going to be great. Give yourself at least one viewing of Master and Commander. It's not maybe a repeat viewing for everybody. It definitely is a repeat viewing for me because I like, characters and like real
Yeah.
grounded story and,
Yeah,
like
definitely.
all the things that you touched on, Josh.
Also, watch Steins Gate.
Steins Gate, yes.
Stein. What? Oh yeah.
On
we didn't get
TNT.
into that.
TNT,
but,
no drama.
Steins Gate. That's a
No.
show, right?
Or is it USA
I
Show?
deliberately avoided talking about it because I knew that it was going to run a while, and I can talk about it for hours.
Oh,
like
yeah,
y'all
no
can talk
worries.
about your
Yeah, yeah,
respective
yeah.
It's a good
topics.
show.
Phenomenal.
Cool.
Yeah,
It
I
is-
need
a good show,
lent,
right?
he
Amazing.
lent me the anime. I need to
It
study
is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like it delves on with the the multiverse theory, like the Mandela
really?
effect and stuff.
Oh, no shit.
It gets
Cool.
really deep into that. Like first episode's great. 2 to like 6 or 7 are entertaining, but they're definitely world building and character building episodes, so they're a little slow comparatively. But once it gets to the scene, and you'll know what scene I'm talking about, it does not let go.
Nice.
Okay.
Very cool.
I'm
I'll have
gonna
to check it out.
check it out. I'm gonna check it out. Well, guys, that being said, hey Dove, sweetie, just walked in the studio. Be sure to hit us up on any social media. We've got Reddit, that's r/AlienArtSchool, and then of course Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, that's @AlienArtSchool. Of course, this is not something you have to do. We're only just asking to build our community. You can tell us to fuck ourselves. We'll honestly just laugh at you in silence.
You can follow us
private.
at www.fuckyoufuckingasshole.org.
Yeah. Underscore fuck this podcast. No. Hashtag fuck this
Hashtag
podcast.
fuck this podcast.
Well, this has been another wonderful podcast and week with you guys. I always enjoy doing this. I say this every week, but nonetheless.
Another one.
This has been Cinema Shat, brought to you every Thursday. I am James.
John.
And I'm Jash.
Guys, we'll see you next week, okay?
See you next time.
We'll see you next week. We can get real close.